get that going here. Trying to slide in, and already got Michael Sword for full screen. We're gonna ice things up, make the approach difficult. A little bit easier for Dizzy, a couple chestnuts. Let's dodge the laser, and we set it up again with the freeze.
Throw comes through now, and Sharp in full control here. One overhead comes through into the whiff overhead throw, so the set play already getting a little deeper. Set the Ice Fish go low this time. Crawm able to block, finds a hit, and with the Daughter Dipper, gets us into the mid screen here. Forcing N Sharp, despite being at advantage most of the round, to burst first, actually. And now the air-to-air. Crawm has a chance to turn this around, Zero.
Absolutely, gonna get that super. Very quick way to catch up and look at the 100 meter on the side at the end. YRC's way too far for that.
Try to jump. But yeah, we were ready for it, sniping him out of the skies. And Crawm, despite being down early on, able to take the first round victory without spending burst at all.
Trying to reach for that 2H, not gonna work out. Already on the opposite side, and look how much slower you run across that slippery ice. Nice Arbalest, good block as well, coming from Crawm.
Big counter hit as well. And Sharp in a good spot, goes to the reset. This time we're ready to tech the throw. Maybe showed our hand too much of that in the first round. The jump in just catches N Sharp. So now Crawm taking in over to the corner, counter hit again. Immediate overdrive, it's not gonna be enough to kill, but we do get to see this awesome animation. You got these combos?
Oh, okay, we got him.
We don't even know what this is supposed to look like, chat. We never get to see this.
No, I was thrown off by the downward dash. I'm like, wait, you definitely just ruined this combo for yourself. But, you know.
That was sick, actually. We got to see the anime girl transformation into the super weapons free. And Crawm will take game one. Next generation's here, Mom.
Insanely rare super install that we get to see here coming from Unika, but still very cool to use. It's one of those things, right? A lot of the characters closely related to Kai and Soul have a very cool alternative super that usually are not seen.
Always cool to see that one. Game one delivering pretty awesomely from both sides here. It's their first time, actually, Crawm and Sharp encountering each other in a bracket, so kind of making some new ground in history here. Kind of been a theme of tonight so far. And Sharp spending that burst again. Tries to get the next hit, but look at those huge Unika normals. I get them from Dad.
Neverest, the $10 contribution into the match arena, likely self-motivator to see how far we go in this bracket.
There's the scoop. Crawm on a hot streak right now after that comeback in round one. 3 straight in a row. And Sharp about to get that burst back. Are we going to be able to do anything with it, though? As we're playing that full screen zoning game right now. Closing the gap, taking some turns. The counter hit trades. It's a knockdown for N Sharp. That lets us up to the ice field. Catch Crawm's jump. Okay, N Sharp getting the Dizzy game plan going.
A bit of extra damage here for the ground bounds. Nice jump away from the chestnut. Oh! All right, let's get the stun dipper there. R/ connect, right with the Arbalest 6-8.
Through the wall we go as well. Plenty of you are claiming those match arena codes. Thank you so much. We also had a $10 contribution from Neverest. Also appreciate that. Make sure y'all pull up in the match arena. Claim those codes to support the players tonight. Already up to $17.75 as Crawm takes a second game in a row.
Yeah, I can imagine it's probably kind of tricky for Dizzy to keep that full screen presence against Unika. I think she has a few additional tools that makes her very difficult to try to counter zone as Dizzy. Especially when it comes to those Arbalest forms, being able to close the gap and also have that full screen laser that helps things out. And the additional pressure when you go into your Slash series of options. So jump JS is the open, misses with the JH. That follow-up though does get frozen. EN, very strong round start, but not going to be able to get the finish quite yet. Ah!
Yeah, not quite. Things get a little crazy though as Crawm bounces off the wall, throws N Sharp into that corner. Able to block the pressure so far. Run up and throw, gets a punish. Crawm. Oh, the backdash, but we try to throw to punish. We wait out the RC. Excellent patience there from N. Crawm, I think, was looking for the burst yet again. It's going to go through the wall. Is it enough to kill? No! Just a chunk of life as it's a race to see who wins this first round. The whiff punish goes Crawm's way!
2S to try to close it out. D cross up on that JH there. Goes for slash, tries to snipe, follow up there. Oh, nice. Full counter does get the launcher here with that extended beam. Slide cancel and will be able to use the super.
Blasting her through with tons of red on that life bar. N's gonna have to find tons of ways to make a comeback here. Pushing this corner, being bullied by the lightning and the lasers. Crawm gets the next hit though, and that is it. Yet another 3-0 for us on the stream tonight, 0, as Crawm advances on with the Unika. 29, a little newer with only 64 under their belt, but still boasting a 56% win rate across all their brackets. So certainly doing well for this early on in their career.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's definitely... Scissors had a great showing. I believe last I saw was at the Paragon Line bracket, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so I mean, honestly, showing up with the Anji is going to be a real treat to see. Once again, we're going to get a little bit of a different styling of this matchup. As our opening match was Faust and Anji, we're going to get a different player in the Anji control seat here.
Scissors, a Canadian player. Okay, I did see it somewhere somehow. And funnily enough, we now are back to, full circle as we are on the first matchup that we got to see. So we get to see what happens when two other players come into this one. Scissors paying a lot of respect to Temmie's long-reaching normals. We try to get in with the kunai knives for some plus frames. So Temmie finds it, drops an item. It's a trumpet. We're going to pick it up after the mix. Running offense, tap, dust, and we're forced to burst out of there before we get combo through the wall and potentially lose the round.
Oh, here sends out the tweet once again. Temmie in a little bit of trouble, but has under beater. PRC is still going to get scooped up for throw. That's kind of your warning sign if you're stuck in the skies. Tried to go for the parry. That's not going to work out. Yeah, quick cancel. It was supposed to get that invulnerability off the super activation. And Temmie will gladly scoop you up if you're going for that parry.
Yep, indeed. And Scissors does go down as Temmie 29 takes the first game. Temmie showcasing that, you could still do those super PRC follow-ups, but you can't do it with only 50% tension. You need the full 100% tension gauge now, since the most recent patch of Strive removed your ability to just do that with 50% bar. And now Scissors gets the opening blow, catching Temmie at the ankles. Overhead this time, just resetting the offense. Plus on block. Give up the turn here. Temmie trying to get that wild salt in, eats the afro and stores it for a rainy day.
RC push forward here. Actually, afro got set out. A golf swing just to make sure that Anji dons it. 5K with the JT. A little bit of afro burst. Mix to push away out of the corner and keep things locked down. Scissors not taking the opportunity of Fujin. Does connect low. Wild Assault to keep pushing for corner. Not quite getting the shatter, but the overhead will finish the job.
Comes through. We saw Pip use that to great effect, but Scissors is going to get a big confirm using that red Wild Assault while they can, as their in-game name states.
Brave kill off the jump throw. Interesting. Oh, still got caught low here with the close slash. Make sure you pressure right into the bomb. Side swap. Try to make the left-right opener there. Not going to work out. It was quite the gamble, especially putting yourself into bomb territory.
Ooh, close range golf swing opens up opportunity for Temmie to get punished. We get a big counter hit. Now actually, there's the afro. I knew I saw it come down and I thought somebody picked it up. Temmie absorbed it at the end of that last mix. We got Scissors corner, no anti-air there. Able to check it, finally 0. That counter comes through and Scissors is gonna be able to take game 1 over Temmie 29.
Ruling game 1 at that.
Mm-hmm.
That's great navigation here. Lots of great defensive options come from Scissors, but Scissors out here, a well-tenured competitor. I'm sure has been put through the ringer as Anji Mito, of course.
All right, going into game number 2. So we got to see Pip Gaming win this matchup 3-0. And now Scissors with the Anji side of things against Temmie's Faust is up 1-0. So I think some of that has to do with Scissors confirms. Like, again, we didn't really see those long, wild assault confirms earlier in today's bracket. But Scissors able to showcase, you know, the strengths of that move while we still got it, of course. Trying to run in there. The double Fujin cancel off the charged one. And now Temmie keep Scissors under lockdown. Blue Wild Assault, both sides, taking advantage of the mechanics that are present. Nice tech on the throw. Scissors still maintaining offense, though. Goes with that delayed PRC cancel, trying to catch Temmie pressing something, but now we finally catch with the counter hit. Dash up, using the dove for some offense.
Still gonna catch that 2H, though. Mix to push the corner. Tossed, 100 tons, gonna guard crush, and still keep that offense. Should be getting that shatter and last-ish effort to burst there. But before it does happen, Madara, the way we've been pairing Scissors. I mean, honestly, I don't blame Scissors at Paragon line. The bracket that Scissors had won, there was quite a few reversal parries throughout that offense there, and calling out the likes of Lasagna Slayer throughout that series, but not the side of Temmie this time around here. A little bit of different styling, especially when you're going up against Faust.
And I like this actually just pushing the offense so that we're able to escape the bomb, being proactive to maintain our turn and our offense. Scissors with great matchup awareness to know that you're able to outrun the bomb with that combo routing. Temmie though gets the next hit, pushes Scissors into the corner. Positive bonus has expired now, but we do have full tension gauge, and we're going to be able to extend and possibly find the kill if we're able to get the wall. Not quite yet. This throw gets dodged. We jump the Scarecrow. PRC to keep the shenanigans slow and safe. Parry the minions. That was pretty sick from Scissors. And the
Oh!
you can't end it back to back like that, yo.
Maximum range of that 2H there to get that parry. And again, don't you forget it. We're talking Scissors. Throws every time it's Scissors. I'm going to be right 33% of the time. Don't you worry.
Don't you worry. Right now, Scissors cutting through Temmie's winner's side life. As we're going into game 3. All of our matches on the stream so far have been 3-0s. See if Temmie is going to be the one to kick that trend. In the meantime, thank you all again for watching. That match arena was up to $18.75. Keep the support coming on through as Scissors going to keep these butterflies and doves coming on through. The throw and the offense continues, Zero.
The tap dust here. Good standing block come from Temmie. We still got opened up. Fishing for the burst. And a little bit low on the conversion there. Wanted to try to extend the combo at its lowest point so we could still get a shatter. Oh, and keep pressuring. Was afraid of the bomb there. Was definitely out of range. That's okay. We still own this corner position. Can still chip away. Madara gonna finish the round there. Or excuse me, rather the low off the position. Madara's the fish.
Madara's the fish isn't. Oh, I can't remember the name escaped me, but Scissors not letting Temmie escape this corner. Oh, but nice check right there. Temmie showing that proactive defense. Able to get the air-to-air as well. The bomb's going to come through, going to detonate, and only hit Temmie, unfortunately. Resetting us back into neutral.
Go 2D. Nice stagger. Low off Fujin here. And once again, just pretty consistent off the low. Does finally open up Temmie.
Thus ends the set with another 3-0 as Scissors will take down Temmie and advance on you, and you're not going to be able to force them to adjust, opening up a new opportunity for you to escape. Meanwhile, our next matchup is set. The 208 studio coming in hot with that Millia, and of course, Magician Girl, she is pulled up with Asuka.
Yes, indeed. Magician Girl, also a top 8 placer for Paragon Line, right? Ended up taking third at that bracket here, and a very unique Asuka in utilizing the entirety of the test case toolkit. Probably one of the more versatile Asukas that I've seen in quite some time. Full install. We're going to be able to go for this teleport here off a few cube waves. Quick draw. Excalibur with the $25 contribution to the match. Thank you so very much.
Yo, man, cross-up teleport with the Metaton at the back end of Millia's head. That's a foul mix of Magician Girl. Able to
nice
intercept. Yeah, very nice air to air. Still on that default test case, I believe. More than content to keep throwing out these projectiles. Reloading as well as Magician Girl. Full control so far, but the 208 Studio about to get that burst back.
Get that full restock of cards here, but with a low mana count, not going to be able to use the teleports that we do have on hand, and we're about to strip the shield away from 208, so this is a big comeback opportunity. Meter available, goes for the Capel mix, send the super. No! Okay, you want to go for mix? That's fine!
Yo,
There's
you blocked
no
that
shield.
Moon overhead. Oh, but the shield's back just in time as is burst. Magician Girl not wanting to let 208 Studio get any sort of momentum. The low will catch, and Magician Girl almost lost that, but the top deck saving the round, and with it, game one.
I can see that ending both ways. Like, I can understand the disc setup because you don't want to reset the neutral scenario, and you want to just keep opening up your opponent to see if they can block that corner. You're betting on your mix, you're betting on the left-right scenario. Totally acceptable decision. On the other hand, though, getting a hard knockdown off of your super does allow for bigger damage opportunity after the fact, especially since Magician Girl did not have shield there, so that was going to be a little bit of a boost in damage than what you would normally be used to against Asuka.
Right. Reading up to the second game. The cubes are catching. Studio going to go ahead and pop that bird. I almost called it break. I've been talking about too much 2xKO recently. Magician Girl drops her own burst.
Cool.
Had to do it against Zero. I'm washed.
Does get the 6P.
All right. Oh, we're just.
Jeez, how many cards? Like, come on.
Yo, man. Okay, I see. Magician Girl, you played that Exodia Turbo on Master Duel. That one I'm seeing. Drawing the whole deck.
There we go. Slow-mo cube still blasting off.
The offense going. We try to get cheeky with it, but the Studio finds the perfect mash, puts Magician Girl on the defensive, catches with the low. We're going to extend them into the corner. YRC at the perfect moment, not baited, so 208 Studio now forced to block, and you can't deal with that overhead. Barely enough time to regenerate the mana. We have the spells on rapid replacement.
Backing off there. Oh, deep jump in, coming from 208. Counter hit opportunity, just needs one more touch. Guard Crush with the blue wild assault, but unfortunately going to get tapped, dusted, couldn't block long enough.
That was a pretty crazy thing. Magician Girl was completely out of mana, had to find the mix-up right there or risk losing that round. Found it with the tap dust in the RC. And now, nasty tick throw comes through. Magician Girl keeps Studio locked up in the corner until the match. Able to set some complete. Fake the cross-up with the Artemis. So now Studio, full control, and it's the Millia zone.
We could side swap here, but going back to the mid screen, we could have pushed to the corner for Shatter. Nice with the fastball, close slash counter hit. 208 clutching around.
More cubes coming in. Magician Girl content to play with his first test case. Kind of has a playstyle of actually staying on test case 1 before switching to test case 3, I believe. Could have been an interesting bit of decision making. We eventually get that ice stand, and finally we swap the test cases. Shuffling through the deck. This time, only gonna, not draw all 5 pieces of Exodia. Gonna leave it at 3.
Back again, nice 6P, at least one of the waves here. That helps out a little bit in terms of pressure. Oh, but yeah, still gonna get opened up. Magician Girl leading it 2-0 right now. You'll see some wild setups with Magician Girl. She's just absolutely insane with Asuka. And when I say utilizing each and every test case, I mean it. Like, I've seen every staff come out to play, whether it be the slow staff, the gravity well staff, or even the speed staff. And in some cases, I want to be like, man, Magician Girl, she's just flexing. Like, that's all it is. Like, we're just playing around here. She just keeps cooking everybody with Asuka. So it's no easy feat to try to take down this Asuka.
No, it's not, and it certainly is a difficult challenge for Studio, as these two have actually played before Zero. This took place at Cosmic Clash 11 just back in February, almost a month ago, and Magician Girl was able to win 3-0 there, and looks like she's about to put on an encore performance of that set. And if she can do this with the current version of Asuka, about to see what she does in 2.0. We've already seen that the staffs that you mentioned are no longer bookmark spells, but there's something that Asuka can just access at will with a hitbox too, so there'll be tons of new tech to explore with the character as we once again go into our test case, set up the cubes, find the ideal spells, and Magician Girl in full control again.
Just push for corner again. Keep it locked down with plenty of chip. The tap dust gets blocked. Very good on 208. Not getting lost in a lot of the visual noise, but does get lost on this one here. Tap dust, not enough to get the finish.
Okay, the players still find the next hit. The throw from Magician Girl, catching the landing of Studio. Puts her at set point now, 0.
Absolutely, Magician Girl. Air to air. Beautiful freeze. And look, we have a couple shotgun blasts. There's the first one, the second. There's a couple quick draws there with the Wild Assault, extend with 6K and the overhead. All right, 6 feet right through projectile there, so we're able to steal the turn. 208 gonna fight back, but still get pushed away again with the full reset on the deck.
Still not finding that next opportunity here as the cubes come through. Your fate is sealed.
That was
A
well
lot of the
played.
cards are on my side. Yeah.
Yeah, because we saw that hair card coming through from downtown. It says 6 feet to shut down one of the cubes.
Against Baiken, gonna be an awesome match. These two have played twice before. MFCR has won both of those sets without dropping a game, 0. Let's
Let's see if that continues to try to qualify into this top 24. And thank you so much to Mika-chan Typhoon for donating to the match, Reno. As always, the patented $1.69 with the XD comment. Can always trust on you to keep it on brand. Yo, Leo's new move is crazy, all right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna say it.
Just
What is he
jumping
doing
in.
flipping like that?
Right.
Out here tricking.
I just realized I'm an anime fighter. I can jump.
Turn 5K. Already mixes you with back turn stance with the high lows and now gets the left right. Already mixes you with left right on the ground.
Oh, a dash up into throw, and now welcome to the back turn. But nice mash, checking the overhead. Immediate DP from MFCR. Pretty much on brand. Gonna be a full combo and extension here into the super. That should be round 1 going MFCR's way.
Udongein. She's gonna go down 1 round here. We'll see if she has a little bit of a comeback factor. Nice save jump. Get a massive counter hit.
Yeah, through the wall as well. Udongein able to take a bit of advantage here. The positive bonus coming through. Should be able to regenerate burst back to full. Get us over 50% tension gauge. We attach the tether, get the throw on MFCR. Not enough to get the RC for the pickup, but that's why you don't even need it, baby. You got tether right there. We're gonna drop the super yet again. That was from round start throw, 0.
Sure was.
You're able to wall break. Damn, this Baiken, she got some confirms today. As you go into a final round situation, the back turn comes through, overhead connects. MFCR on the hunt.
Yeah, I was really looking for that burst right there. The back turn slash gonna trade out. Still gonna get this turbulence pressure. Flash kick. You gotta be careful with those staggers, especially with the down back in Leo.
Try to poke, but the fireball is there. Big counter hit.
It's supposed to be the
And-
parry attempt right there. It was a little bit too early. $50 for Not Smart to the Matcherino. Thank you so much.
Just in time. Thank you so much for that donation, y'all. Keep those donations and codes coming through. MFCR gonna keep it coming as he takes game number 1. But good fight put up by Udongein.
Yeah, I mean, Udongein also making that Paragon line appearance. Just in that top 8 out there. I think ended up in 5th, if I'm not mistaken.
Let's see if I can actually pull up that result real quick on my screen as we wait for the players to rematch. Things got a little weird right there as it said, players left the lobby. You don't usually see that message when the match ends, so maybe something.
It was one of the sheep. One of the sheep walked out.
Now the sheep.
All right, chat. How many sheep were in that lobby? Were you paying attention? First person to get the right answer will get a t-shirt. I'm calling Tong right now to get on it.
You keep writing checks that you're gonna ask Tong to cash 0. I'll just focus on the fact that MFCR and Udongein have both spent their bursts. And there's the DP whiffing a country mile away. Should be the wall break with the hardest of knockdowns. We've seen what Udongein can do from this position. What will she cook up? Last time it was throw after the tether. Jump in, safe jump.
Nice, got the approach here. Massive counter hit. Tried to get the left right, still got a throw out of it.
But yeah, MFCR was jumping. That's why he canceled the super. We got our own bit of it. Nice block on the cross up. Udongein still fighting back, looking for the next opportunity. It's a scary situation for both players. The whip!
Oh, max range off that 2H. That's going to be an opportunity here for MFCR. Try to get that corner. The parry.
We don't get the cinematic follow-up. It's just the whiff. Hold this fireball. This tap does no follow-up, though. Udongein still alive.
The caution here. Got to watch the approach. And yeah, there it is. The fireball. Francis, we owe you a t-shirt still? Well, that's not my department. You'll have to ask. You know what? Call Duelist. I'll give you his phone number.
I love you just gonna keep putting this on every other staff member of TNS tonight. Oh, the parry comes on through. The DP as well. I got a defensive option too, honey. Hold this. No. Ah, he didn't hold it.
Throw back turn here. Ooh. Maximum range off the back turn slash and still able to get this conversion. Nice finish. Duelist, give Francis a shirt, please.
Get this man a shirt.
I don't know what we owe Francis a shirt for, but they seem pretty trustworthy. Just send him a shirt.
I mean, hey, you know, as Abraham Lincoln once said, you know, trust everything you believe on the internet.
I don't know if he said that.
Shh. Totally did. I read it on the internet.
Oh. Okay, well, MFCR is still putting up a storm here. 2-0 lead over Udon. You're right. It might not be a TNS shirt. It might not even be a new shirt. But it could be a shirt.
I got some leftover shirts that I bought for my recent regional. Like, they're Guilty Gear Strive thing. I got a May shirt. I got a Baiken shirt. Like,
I need that Soul shirt that I saw. I also need that Giovanna acrylic. And I would like the Soul Back Guy canvas. I'm still putting it out there. I could not be in Korea to pick those things up. So. Oh, nice call out the flash kick here. Seen it against Tommy to shut down the fireball. Well played here from Udon.
Yeah, but we get counter hit. Might have been the start of a parry and just didn't have the timing right to deal with the overhead. Udongein gets the throw, though, able to whiff punish MFCR, so now the tether is there. We block the same side overheads time and time again. That was pretty funny. But either way, we bait out the DB punish. What an escape from MFCR, though. Resetting back to neutral, and I mean, it's so hard to approach Leo unless he approaches you like that.
Well, that's the thing of it, right? We're trying to goad at least Udon to make that approach, to go for the, oh my goodness, the lariat. Nice counter hit. Gonna get the Providence burn finish.
Okay, MFCR just one round away from adding yet another victory over Udongein. But she is fighting back ferociously. Look at the wall break here. DP on whiff, classic Leo gaming.
Burst out here. Good far from Kabari. Side swap does get blocked.
But not that one. Full pickup as well. Oh, the command throw catching the backdash. MFCR pulls it out at that moment. You're crazy. Oh, but the throw whiffs, giving Udongein a chance. She's gonna get the jump, catching a backdash. True stringing it right. Looking for a DP, a flash kick. It goes with the low input, catching MFCR, holding up. We're still in this 1-0.
See with a full burst available. 2H round start. That's pretty good. Got that corner positioning. But yeah, looking for the Kabari to flash. A little bit of a sour spot on it, so just going to reset the neutral position here.
Love the awareness as well from Udongein to sniff out that reset and tech the throw MFCR went for. She's going to be able to get the conversion here now. So the MFCR towards the corner. Tether once again. Get counter hit though by the DP reversal. trying to bait out the armored option. We see the burst come through thanks to that red Roman cancel. Full pickup. Leo's a tanky guy, though. Not yet dead. We look for a reversal.
Of course, the JD. It's MFCR we're talking about in the corner position. Back turn, bless the dome, go for the Providence burn. Not quite finishing the food yet. One more touch.
The throw comes through. Udongein, she's actually able to snipe out the crosser, but not only that, Zero, that is the first game she has taken off of MFCR in bracket.
So he does bleed.
He does bleed.
You say after you've lost a couple limbs here.
Yeah, right? So you do bleed. You're dying, bro. Like, that's what you're worried about? Like, you need more than an ambulance. You need the Dragon Balls, yo. Like,
I can still keep going. It's just a flesh wound.
It is but a scratch.
Duel 1.
Let's see, though. All right, uncharted territory for these two players, and also for us tonight, as this is our first match that wasn't a 3-0 on stream.
Yes, indeed. JP just to jail out. Nice. The knockdown, the run up close slash, huge with the counter hit. Very quick to respond with the 5P. Still trying to poke. Watch it. There it is. Trying to call out some of these tendencies here. We have the meter for the RC on DP, so MFCR still able to apply mix.
All right, full pickup here as well. It's going to be the wall break. Positive bonus for MFCR. Udongein, though, uses half of that tension gauge to get in with the blue RC, and I think we're paying a lot of respect to any reversals MFCR could throw out here, Zero, as Udongein continually not taking her turn when opportunities arise.
You know, at that range, I was looking at the meter. I thought, Udon, you're going to shoot with the firecracker, aren't you? You're going to blast right through the projectile and make MFCR pay for it. Not worth it, but it sends a message, and I dig it.
With punish. MFCR recognizing that Udongein was being very passive in these opportunities, so he's taking the opportunity to dash in, close that gap, right? Try and get his offense going. Massive counter hit on that 2D. Udongein holds the combo until finally a moment to break arrives. Burst. I said it again. Oh.
It's okay. It's going over my head. I have no idea what you're talking about when you say that.
Oh, the only thing breaking right now is...
Oh, let's go!
Yo, the same snipe that got us our first victory. Empty low comes through. MFCR does not want to give Udongein the wall.
There it is. See?
Yeah,
I saw it in the future. We're going to shoot right through projectiles, steal our turn. Now we have this tether, so full combo, and you better make sure you get the shatter, because the moment MFCR wakes up, it's going to be all-out offense with that 50 meter. Here it goes.
The burst comes online just in time. Then wake up DP, though. The one time you didn't scout it, it rips through you. As we're on to our next bit of gameplay, it is going to be Peluna versus CloverDragon, and we got our second Dizzy and second Millia of the stream tonight.
Unbelievable to get this many Dizzies, which, by the way, costume for Guilty Gear.
Hey, yo! That's so hype, man. We got battle passes and stuff. It's going to be sick.
H cross up, there's the burst away, and already closed the gap before the ice hits the floor. Quick reaction for Clover.
And these two have actually played once before. This took place at the GGST back in August of last year. Peluna was able to take it 3-1 over CloverDragon, so maybe Clover's done some studying on that head-to-head matchup and is going to get revenge here on the TNS stage.
Sword out. A little bit more time. Nice fish. Actually got the cross under it while we were off screen. That's a pretty smart play there. Use of Radiance. Gonna get shut down immediately with the JS. Peluna a single touch away with the slide off the hair car.
Yeah, sliding right in, catching Dizzy. Oop, and again, CloverDragon able to pick up the next combo. As it's a strong start. This is a top 24 qualifier to get out of pool, so both players are guaranteed out. It's just a matter of who's in winners, who's in losers. We push the fish back. We were able to catch with the mash as well, detonating the ice field. Things definitely got a little weird because that fish went back and we thought there was going to be another active hitbox.
No, I already got it with that 6P. Just said forget it. I'm low profiling. Nice navigation here. Got the shatter. Clover, massive life lead, being cautious before we get the kill. Hair card for the RC. That would have been a nasty mix right there, the 6H to pressure. Oh, but the run up, R slash does end up connecting here. Peluna falls, but CloverDragon rises for the first game.
All right. CloverDragon taking the first game, but was also able to take a game against Peluna in their first encounter, so maybe it played out the same. Peluna's going to keep on with this Dizzy. So we're going to have to see if we're going to be able to keep Millia away. I would argue that it's certainly one of like the more difficult matchups for Dizzy just because of Millia's incredible mobility, both on the ground and especially in the skies, right? You're just able to kind of ignore the ice field, but Peluna says get on the ground.
Oh my god! Two grabs back to back. A third?
Do I hear 4?
It's gonna be fourth the attempt.
Ah! Do I hear 5? Keep the streak alive.
Just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. You may as well. You see the FD you could have threw. Let's go for chestnut a little bit too fast. We got the ice floor. Shields up.
Shields up. Blocks engaged. Artemis will come through though, and the ice field actually working against Peluna there. Able to escape the corner, just for CloverDragon to reposition. The side swaps keeping Peluna on their toes. And look at that, again, the speed from Millia crossing the stage before the ice field can come and take effect. We bait the YRC even without any resources or jump, just raw staggers? Okay.
We back it against the wall, expecting the RC, which is, you're thinking about it, right? You jump back into that corner position to try to bait your opponent because, look, there's no escape from that area here. So you're going to try to YRC to lock it down.
Cross-up comes through as well. CloverDragon full throttle right now. Nice the ice field down.
Wow.
You gave all of these hits.
Hold close slash counter hit. Trying to call out a burst that's not to be found. Look, next touch kills, so burst is just entirely off the table. You gotta hope for a gold burst here.
Yeah, and oh, your air dash getting sniped by that 6B as CloverDragon just flawlessly moving through this screen, evading projectiles, circumnavigating the ice field. I mean, absolutely phenomenal. CloverDragon has definitely done some form of homework, either against Peluna themselves or the matchup into Dizzy, assuming that's what Peluna played the last time these two encountered each other. Now we'll have to see if CloverDragon can bring it home, or if we're going to see our first Game 5 of the night.
Duel 1.
Yeah, it's a tall order here for Dizzy. Still a pretty interesting character, but a character that can be very quickly overwhelmed, especially by a character like Millia here with the knockdown, immediate burst, trying to set up the ice field very quickly.
Right, catch him with the sword, set up the field. But again, like CloverDragon just running at Peluna, and Peluna not able to check with any sort of normal. Just almost letting CloverDragon like run up on this slapstick ice to get in.
What a throw. Great reaction coming from Peluna. And lock in for that corner. Hey, and that seems to be the most efficient way of taking damage away from Clover, is just the throws.
Alright, but still not enough to get the kill. One more interaction. The Wings of Light are on. We're trying to apply the pressure. I don't think the Wings have activated just yet. But we're trying to get them there, Zero. We're able to see the normal completely whiffs, and there you go. Peluna does get around for themselves here at the crucial hour.
Slash here. Let's get Ice State.
Close slash catching the jump up from Peluna. Has to break just to reset the situation. PRC, we fade back, but the normal from Millia still able to reach. The cross up not able to be confirmed. We go for an air throw, but alas, it goes wide. And again, CloverDragon hunting down Peluna before the ice can be a factor.
Oh, nice. Got the left-right mix. Open with the close slash. And Artemis to shatter. One final touch. Just to take the round. Go full screen. Watch that Michael sword. Absolutely. Good stagger after that 2P, though.
Okay, good start, though, for Peluna. Checking CloverDragon's approach. Sitting in the fish. And now we're seeing those far slashes come through, trying to keep CloverDragon from coming in. It's that proactive play that Peluna needs to start adding, but CloverDragon, again, able to slip through. Finds a 2K. Blocking the cross-up, though. Peluna's defense coming alive.
challenge here. Ooh, double overhead. Okay, got the burst, full screen. Respect the ice, and we call out the fish summon here with the hair car. Oh, with the air throw every time. Look at this. Peluna. Nice. Actually got pushed away by the FD. Recognized the scenario with the PRC cancel. Unfortunately, we'll get shattered once more.
Artemis not enough to get the kill, though. It's a pixel and a dream for Peluna. Trying to find the next hit, but the falling normal punishing Peluna on the way down means that CloverDragon gets revenge, ties the head-to-head count with a 3-0 no less. We see the Slayer versus Goldlewis matchup.
I'm looking at slykatari, right?
Slykatari? Oh, you might. That's probably the way you actually say it. Slykatari. Yeah. That makes a lot more sense. My dyslexic self. I don't even have it. SYL. That's what I was saying. Oh my gosh. Well, either way, we're on broadcast. Slykatari.
All right, Goldlewis up against Slayer. Battle of the heavy hitters here, but Red not going to give any chances to Sly to start things up, and rightfully so. Slayer starts pulling these map of hunches. It's going to look real bad. Just like this health bar. No burst opportunity here for Sly unless we feel like a hero.
Get the scoop. Running the offense right here. YRC get off of me to force the burst out from Slykatari as well. No confirm. Skyfish, shoot him down, shoot him down!
I got enough charge. You're walking away from me. You might try to map a hunch. I don't care. I got a gun. I found this power pickup.
This is what it means to be American. You filthy vampire idiot.
Jesus, the launcher.
Oh, yeah, I know. We'll watch this life bar disintegrate. As RedIAmNot, they got a huge combo here with this Goldlewis. Full security as well.
Here, guard crush again and again. Got the 5K, a brave one at that. But you have to do something at that point, lest you be bullied into death, and still gonna get checked by the 5P and already shut down with a behemoth typhoon.
RedIAmNot starting out pretty strong here. As it's a battle of the bruisers, right? I mean, whoever gets the first momentum in a really good spot. But also, if the other side ever gets an opportunity, well, then the game can turn on a dime just with how explosive the characters are in terms of their damage. So we'll see if slykatari is going to be able to retaliate in kind the second game.
Jesus, got the hammer down. FT for your life. Still trying to slide in with the Tourney. Not going to work out, though. Massive 6P.
Yeah. First, though, from RedIAmNot stops it. We're just going to pull out the gun again and again and again. Use silver bullets on werewolves, you fool. I'm a vampire. What is this?
Just covering all the bases, really.
Yeah, right.
I dipped them in holy water, so it's got triple coverage.
Oh, okay. Go for the empty hop throw. Take pressure. Save.
Watch this. Yeah, had to deflect shield. I get it, right? Because you were trying to close the gap into the Master's Hammer before you got opened up, and Skyfish just a little faster. Ooh, nice little far slash there. There's a pile bunker to push for corner.
Oh, and now Bloodsucking Universe comes through. We get the massive counter hit, and it's an immediate wall stick, so we just send RedIAmNot through the wall. Nice, slykatari able to intercept the round start thanks to that blue Roman cancel. We're going to see the Super Mappa Hunch.
You know, I said in chat, I gotta say it out loud, because it's, Chonobo is like a vampire getting beat by a coffin. It's a shame. But this is a straight up Belmont move.
Imagine if like Goldlewis just like, no, this is your coffin, buddy.
That is literally the vampire killer with a coffin at the end of it.
I need someone to mod Goldlewis's coffin so that, you know, it's Slayer's coffin with his wife inside. You know, so when the alien arm comes out, it's his wife.
That's horrible.
So hard. That would be so hard. She's like, get it, come to bed. It's past your bedtime.
You mean Goldlewis kidnapped Slayer's wife? Like, it's not okay.
It's not okay. I think it'd be funny. Everyone is looking at me and booing me, and I'm just sitting here like, why are you booing me? I'm funny.
The entire chat has questions.
Oh, man. I don't sound like that, Chad. That's my girlfriend's cat. She got cuddly all of a sudden at the worst time. You're gonna stay in my lap, Stormy, okay?
Duel 1.
Stepdad Colin is just making bad jokes, okay?
slykatari out here. Down 2 games. Back off though. Ooh, sneaking with the 6P. We've seen those jump ins. Oh, that's so true. Trevor does summon a coffin.
Bunch him through. Should be a dead Lewis. It is. Good start here for slykatari.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Slash close. Tries to get the 2H. 5K. Massive life lead here coming out with the super. Sly can try to keep this momentum going with the wild assault to push by a little bit more time for the burst. They called it out at the last second. Very good run here.
Very good run. Yeah, pretty much a perfect. Able to deny RedIAmNot's burst gauge thanks to that blue wild assault. The fact that RedIAmNot got hit on that jump in too kind of sealed his fate. You got splattered against the wall before the burst was able to come back online. So slykatari taking advantage of the mechanic that's soon to be deleted from the game and replaced with the counter blitz, which will only be able to be used on those big mortal counter hits with the big white letters on the screen. So it does also lock out from burst as well. You've been able to notice that from the footage from the Season 2 trailer. Now let's see what happens here. RedIAmNot gets the punish, forces slykatari to burst. slykatari takes the turn now.
2H. Trying to go for the power bunker again. What? You are getting cooked. They are cooking you in the chat. I can't wait to see the YouTube comments after this one. It's over for you. Woo!
She's a nightless too, you know? It's like, come on. You sleep in coffins, they're vampires. What do you want me? That'll be fun. Is it the alien arm? All right, I don't know. Y'all would laugh if I said Slayer comes out of the coffin. It's like, yo, you're gonna beat him with Slayer. But everyone's like, not the wife. You leave her out of this.
Side swap. What's the damage round? You gotta burst it sometime, but I guess we're saving it for the next round.
The turn here, slykatari finds a 6P. He's gonna be able to at least keep the round going for a little bit. Mistimes the meaty. He's getting a little dicey here. The PRC to take the turn, catching the stagger and forcing the burst from RedIAmNot. But he's trying to win this round, so you don't mind spending it. Yo, that was invisible. How can he move like that, though?
Bring you over here. All right, nice 2P with the interrupt here on the dash. Goldlewis just having the grandest of times. Block of the Master's Hammer to make that guard crush and push the corner. Nice jump at the 2H. And we get out of dodge. Great backdash.
1, 2, 3 security cancel. RedIAmNot now in the corner. They get thrown out. slykatari gets the close slash as well. And now trying to get some loops set up. Adding some damage. Oh, do we bait this out? Saw the block animation, and yes, we didn't press anything here. Yo, Zero, you know what time it is? Game 5.
Indeed, and it's a matchup that can go back and forth because of the damage output these characters are capable of. I think slykatari finally finds the footing here, able to dodge out of some of those reversals, taking control of some of that burst gauge in that game number 3 with the wild assault finish.
And for these two competitors, it's their first time being in a Game 5 situation with each other, so we have to see how they play with this, pressure on the line. Now, granted, still in winner's side, top 24, but the winner gets to go on to that top 8, and that is such an easier run to try and win the entire bracket from than going down to loser's side to play one more set. So getting started off right here. slykatari takes plus frames, goes into the blood-sucking universe. Any hit is going to be that big universe counter hit, but RedIAmNot luckily able to force a trade, basically negating it.
Oh, what a clash. Recognizing the scenario, but goes for RC instead. Could have just gone for regular cancel. But maybe wanted to slow down the incoming behemoth. Will not be slowed here. Red take that first round.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Slide in there. Another close slash catching the backdash. RedIAmNot. They are forced to burst. Running up. You can grab me, I'll grab you. How's that feel? Not so great, is it?
Wow, nice tap dust there. Slykatari looking in trouble right now. Has 50 meter, map a hunch, pile bunker to get the side swap combo.
Oh, no, the throw ice animation you see at the startup?
Yeah, that was a big wind-up from RedIAmNot to finish the job. How CloverDragon's been playing, there's going to be a few opportunities to try to wake up and challenge come from Koa. We'll see if the activation works out in their favor.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Between these two players, QueenKoa is certainly a favorite to win. They've played 6 times with CloverDragon, and QueenKoa has won every single set. So this is very much a bracket demon for CloverDragon.
There it is, that Jealous Rage. Going to obtain better normals here, better overall speed. Go full combo route here to get the key grab and shatter right behind it.
All right. Koa gonna get the jump in multiple overheads with this Jealous Rage. A.B.A, look at the damage. Not even go for the super right there. Might have cost, oh no, never mind. RC to extend a little bit more.
Not enough! It was on the cusp of victory. It was so close. I thought you had a 2, but the 5K was stuck out there. You ran into it. It's your fault.
Stick the foot out and run right into it. That's kind of crazy. QueenKoa able to jump, calling out the Artemis. CloverDragon, he spends his burst, trying to keep QueenKoa off of him for now.
Capel a little bit too high up there. Nice. Just get an IBFD there just to push away a little bit. Not able to catch the anti-air here with that 2S.
Block the cross up though with the instant block no less, so we were able to create some space. But can't block that bad moon overhead.
Yeah, QueenKoa really trying to get that anti-air with the 2S. It's a great tool against Millia because it just sticks straight up to cause some of these left-right scenarios. But Shatter, Jealous Rage to try to lock down the jump. Go. Nice. Pick things up, a cross up. Donzai. We're out of range though.
Well, out of range and out of jealousy as well. So now QueenKoa, she's gonna have to find her way through this round with the low mobility version of A.B.A. All tuckered out. CloverDragon just being hyperactive, gets a whip punish, not able to find anything else. What an anti-air against the Capel cross-up. QueenKoa is still in this.
You gotta keep pressing that 2S. It's a huge button in this matchup.
Jab, able to catch, and so now we're going to a final round situation here for game number 1. Again, this is to get into winner side of top 8. CloverDragon finds the reversal throw on wake up. Multiple overheads blocked. What a read from QueenKoa. She jumps over the throw, goes into that Jealous Rage. She's going to have to find a way to regenerate it.
We got the key grab, of course. We get the shatter. We spent for the super to build up a bit more and revert back into the rage. It's a never-ending cycle, this jealousy. Oh, no. Challenge the wall assault. We have enough meter to go for it again and finish the job. Key grab, super. You're doing the RC route again? All right, it's close enough to get the kill. We're fine.
This time we didn't go for the key grab, right? We just swung at that Millia. So hopefully getting a higher damage finisher right there. QueenKoa takes the first game. CloverDragon having a decent fight right there, though. But I will say, like, very impressive that QueenKoa was able to hold ground as long as she did when she was pretty much paralyzed in mid-screen with the jealousless A.B.A. You know, just after taking like some Xanax or something, she really mellowed out. Didn't really have that fury coursing through her to hunt down CloverDragon's Millia. But even so, we'll see if CloverDragon can push his own limits. After all, this is a player that he has not yet beaten in bracket 0.
It's so good. Another 2S. Let's call it the anti-air. Oh, a big cross up with that there. Still gets the far slash counter hit to push for the corner. 2K is the low.
Too soon on the throw. Immediate confirm into the key grab. And now we're trying to hunt down Millia. The normal's coming through, poking with that far slash. Close slash connects for CloverDragon, forcing the burst.
Press again, but not able to cancel out of this rage, so we're gonna have to slowly make our way back over there with no meter to our name to transform. But plenty of tension, so this could help out a little bit.
Reversal super, that's ambitious. CloverDragon punishes it clinically. Not able to get the kill, but it is a wall break, a positive bonus for Clover to play with. With punishing the 2S this time, not able to get the kill. It's a punish, the hair card doesn't combo. Yo, man, Zero, I swear, if QueenKoa makes this comeback.
Oh, it's certainly possible. We got the Jealous Rage here that's gonna reapply. Grab to get the shatter. We can't get touched though, that's the problem. 100 meter on the side of CloverDragon. We try to lock things down. The PRC is still gonna force you to block. Oh, risky with the 6B.
Yeah, flew right into QueenKoa's face, but that's 6B, able to win out in the end. CloverDragon picking the right option. Far slash contest neutral. QueenKoa gets the hit. Wants to hold on to this jealous transformation until she's able to get the hit knockdown. I mean, more they could tend to play with this version of A.B.A.
Nice IV. Oh, opposite side there with the JH. Stomp locked in here. Just reverts to conserve some of that jealous rage. So expect the super to get out of it.
Oh, the multiple overheads whiffing this time. Yeah, we missed it, and CloverDragon finds the close flash, goes immediately in the super for the hard knockdown on the wall break. QueenKoa defending. Gets caught by the higher card low.
At that range, it's kind of risky to go for that stand-up, especially with the meter that we have backed up behind it. Clover, another disc, the jump heavy counter hit. We do get our kill.
I think all tied up between these two.
Yeah, I mean, QueenKoa is doing a great job of using that 2S to really kind of call out these cross-ups, so it's forcing Clover to jump a little bit higher, be a little more cautious on the close range left-right mix. But Clover's still doing an excellent job of kind of picking up the pace here, and even Disc Oki, I think, is going to be the go-to for the rest of what we've seen thus far, as opposed to going for the aerial routing. So just a standard staple for Millia, right? Disc off knockdown. Jump, watch the approach here, 6P, backside, able to put back to the corner with the throw, disc.
Disc, and we're trying to get fancy with it. Oh, the Capel able to connect, and so CloverDragon's gonna go for the hard knockdown.
That's a great little minor call out there for the IBFDs that we see out of the corner, because Capel has that forward momentum and put us right back into range. Extends the height time, wild assault to get that guard crush earlier. Nice fast RC low this time, expecting a high potentially, but...
Oh my gosh, but I mean, QueenKoa, like Neo in the Matrix, just able to parry everything with that immaculate defense, and now CloverDragon going coast to coast, stuck against the wall. Gonna re-stick him, apply the key yet again to get into that jealousy state.
Off the far slash, no anti-air opportunity here. Kind of locked in that pressure, and Jealous Rage is down and out. You see that Clover buying time before that happens, but the JP on the air-to-air able to keep CloverDragon in this corner.
Look at this. I mean, even with this state of A.B.A, still a fearsome opportunity here. We have full jealous gauge as well to hunt down CloverDragon with no hard knockdown to work with. The close slash anti-airing the heavens. Nah, you bursted there. Yeah, we went fishing for something, but CloverDragon way too high up in the air. Able to punish that super pretty easily thanks to Millia's air mobility. The mix-ups are starting to land, though. I mean, QueenKoa has been able to show some incredible defense at times, but at the end of the day, it's still mix-ups. You still got to guess correctly to start off. Now we're side swapping like that. We're going into some deeper layers here as CloverDragon is on a roll right now, has full tension gauge, catches the low, sees the burst coming through, baits it with the PRC, and CloverDragon is going to go up in the set 2-1 over QueenKoa.
Right. great job of avoiding a lot of those Jealous Rage scenarios that we've seen so far too, just being a very scrappy Millia, right? Avoiding a lot of that close range pressure that we've been put into by that Jealous Rage, and great awareness of what point QueenKoa has been in Jealous Rage in order to either wear it out or just still apply that Oki pressure to keep things knocked down. So there's fewer opportunities for QueenKoa to make a surprise strike and quick conversion to more Jealous Rage meter.
Players are running up yet again. Now, one thing I want to highlight is that for the last several encounters, last 4 of them, excuse me, CloverDragon's best record was 1-3 against QueenKoa, and that took place at Fight Sticks and Flash Kicks 118 back in July of 2025. The following 3 sets were all 3-0s in QueenKoa's favor. So this is a really big shift. Now, these two have had a Game 5 before. That was at Jacksonville Never Rests, number 3 in June. So we'll have to see if CloverDragon could finally get one on the board for himself. And this would be to get into top 8 of TNS as well, which is poetic because these two, their first encounter was in the redemption bracket of TNS's 139th Strive bracket. So the fact that, you know, they started there in redemption and now they're here fighting to get a top 8, I mean, these two have come a long way in terms of their skill level.
True. So go with 2K. Nice. Extra trick at the fadeaway there.
Jealous Rage popped as soon as you get the burst to come through. QueenKoa answering in kind. Still has a little bit of Jealous Rage to play with. The low will connect. We're able to regenerate some of it by manually shutting off Jealous Rage.
That was big just in the nick of time, too. There was only a fraction of that left over. Good throw. Come from Clover. Not quite getting the side swap here, but it does build up at least a mid-screen position with some meter. Nice block of the low for Queen, and we do get the YRC. Far slash does get the counter hit.
All right, massive damage here for QueenKoa. Going to be able to re-engage that Jealousy state, sending CloverDragon through the wall. The life bar is basically equalized, but CloverDragon starting this round off with 100% tension, 50 of it spent on that round starting interaction. Another one right there just to keep himself safe. They're able to find the cross-up hit. QueenKoa, are you going to go for the break? Clover's trying to deny it, and QueenKoa again waits it out and goes for one last gamble. No Jealousy with his ammo. Oh, the overhead's blocked. You're diabolical. Double doom.
Standard there. Only mid on that approach, so here we go.
For that, oh my gosh, finding that last hit before we triggered the danger state to strip us of all of our bursts for the next round. Clover finds the next set. This is set point for CloverDragon 0.
That knockdown. Close slash to get the lift off here. Maybe another disc setup right after. They're going for a shatter with the winger.
Dragon.
Close slash goes for the fuzzy guard right there for that scenario. Does get the Capella extension where there's another winger in our back pocket.
The wall hard knockdown here. CloverDragon just one more mix-up away and possibly a burst bait as well to take his first set over QueenKoa in bracket.
Woo!
We backdash the close slash though. Jealous Rage still applied. Block the cross up. Defending beautifully until the counter hit comes through. Immediate key grab 0 to regenerate some Jealousy.
Put it right back. Not quite getting the shatter, but we do have far slash. Trying to deny that space with the 2S. There we go. Big, heavy.
And I mean, look at all of this. Because we're doing the key grab, all this damage is unburstable for CloverDragon. Such smart routing from QueenKoa to negate that option. CloverDragon just gonna have to save it for next round.
He locked you down with this one.
here.
Oh, the extra jump height! Immediate burst!
You had to run up and throw. If you just did that, that was the set. Blue Wild Sword looking for the chip kill. There it is! The low comes through and CloverDragon wins his first ever set over QueenKoa. RA losers round 1 set of top 24. We actually have quite a few loser side sets to play with, so we're gonna be hanging down here for a little bit just to help the bracket catch up.
Absolutely. So a couple sets out of this one here, and gonna be Venom going up against Peluna here. Of course, we did see Lasagna Slayer at TNS, or excuse me, at Paragon Line, putting in a great run to appear in that top 8, and this is exactly the play you can expect. You have to prove to me that you can get through the Stinger aim situation. And there's very few options for Dizzy other than Michael Sword that would not get interrupted.
Lasagna Slayer just, you know, gonna exploit one factor of the matchup so far, but here we go. Peluna able to get the ice field down. Setting up the fish now, says, okay, pool man. You want to play ball? Let's play ball. The throw comes in as well. Off to a good start.
Goes Wild Assault pushing forward here to close out the round. Watch it.
Down start. Yeah, not able to combo though from that counter hit, but the 5K is going to find a whiff punish. It looked like on Lasagna Slayers. Going to set up the wings, but oh, we get clipped, so the wings die down. Nice hit.
Picked up the carcass from the heavens above, so maybe counter hit. Nice throw.
Light wall stick as well. So much of that startup time able to be ignored thanks to the advantage that we had. And they trade as well, so Peluna able to tie up the rounds at least in this first game.
Nice. Actually blocked that 6-8 here. Gonna have to hold though for a little bit. Fish to deny the jump out. That's important here, but Venom not really necessary to jump out. If we can get that full screen zoning scenario, it does get Stinger to push back full screen, back against the wall. Chest up to rip through, and there it is, the ice.
Trying to find the next hit. Lasagna Slayer though, gonna go down as Peluna able to take game 1 over our Stinger spamming Venom. Also saw that Lasagna Slayer's name is Gyro Zeppeli. Someone's happy about that anime adaptation of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure dropping. Episode 2. Why do we not know when it comes out, y'all?
Hope you guys get your episode.
Me too, man. Me too. They can't tease us like that, man.
That's okay. Meanwhile, I'm eating pretty good with Sentence B Hero. Anyways, game number 2. Peluna with the massive Michael Sword for the knockdown. On slash. It's a 2S to pick up.
Up. Taking the pressure again. Wings of Light set up as a third time. Finally gets a counter hit. Peluna just says, I'm going to do it till it works. Oh, not the slow walk forward into the... arm. Sorry.
It's crazy how often we were holding onto that block 6-8. How unsafe it is. Unless you go for the charge. Charge is going to get that guard crush, so you're still able to continue your pressure.
Actually, yeah, no, Contact Caster pointed out too. We probably did the slow walk just to buy time for wings to get more of the charge to complete. That's actually pretty brilliant. Oh, the shimmy comes through. Oh, this is a real punish. Oh, all the damage.
Just for wing build up. Couple fish and backdash away with the drift.
Yeah,
Not
like we wanted something else, but yeah, something would have missed. All right, Stinger. All right, Peluna trying to close the gap, and Lasagna Slayer recognizes the change in approach, so quickly shifts it up. Drops the super as well. This is his best Luke impression. Not Luke, Eddie. Wow. I got the wrong Street Fighter 6 name. It took me a second. Yeah, Ed. I thought that was like full name or something.
Does get the Dark Angel. Once again, tries to deny the jump route. Forces plenty of chip here. Nice JD to push right back into Dark Angel.
Not only that, too, it was a punish as well. I think that was able to actually create a situation where you were able to punish the landing on Peluna's Dizzy, since you are not able to block it for a few frames when you touch ground.
Nice jump in here coming from Peluna. Couple fish with Chestnut. Oh! Falls right back down to the ground with the JD. Not going to work out, though. Good challenge. Peluna with quick PRC to throw. You get the ice application here. Not quite going to shatter. Let's go for setup since we're so close to victory. And Peluna will take a 2-0 lead right now.
Oh, off of that air throw as well. So Peluna in a pretty good spot. This is the first time that these two players have encountered each other in bracket at the very least. Can't say for any sort of crossings with like ranked or casuals or anything like that, for example. But Peluna trying to make that statement to keep the winner's side, or the loser's side run, excuse me, alive for now. Let's see what comes of it here as Lasagna Slayer. You gotta find something to keep your bracket run alive, otherwise you're going home.
All right, 5P. What's going on here? Actually, we get a full screen stinger situation here, especially with this ice down. Nice counter hit with QB to extend.
One overhead, another overhead, trying to get the fuzzy. Peluna able to block it out, so showing some awareness of this Venom matchup, actually.
Trying to push that full screen again with the Michael Sword, but it hasn't been working out full screen for Peluna. Great 6-beat anti-air. Uh-oh. Alright, does clash with chestnut call out. Ice to stop some of this full screen action here and not quite get the shatter yet. Just goes for mix. Nice overhead.
Alright. Seeing out the super again. Trying to hunt him down. And yo, I mean, you know what? I have to recognize that, like, Ed wishes super went as far as Venom's did, because I was like coast to coast. That just stayed out.
Oh, that'll keep going. Yeah. Stinger here. Ooh, try to counter poke though. Not gonna work. There's no run up for Peluna. That was a great decision. But again, pushing away with this Michael Sword. We're not winning out in the zoning game here, so trying to push out full screen is kind of tricky. Does actually get that guard crush off the 6H. There's another one here. Stealing the turn. What a 6-beat clash, but still going to work in favor of Peluna with all those fish on screen.
Oh, and look at this. The Wings of Light procced as well as soon as we got the throws, so it was able to shred through the life bar, and the final throw, the hit of it rather, was able to connect and kill Lasagna Slayer. Peluna now at set point. Gets shimmied though.
Yeah, just get the throw bait here. Neutral jump to JD. Oh, slash, bring it in. That's Carcass Raid to keep the pressure.
Stabilizing and extending off that RC. Lasagna Slayer going to be able to break the wall with the overdrive.
Oh my goodness. On the opposite side here with the fast RC. Able to get Michael Sword. Not going to set up this time. Going to commit for the shatter because we need some resources to continue this match. Watch it. Ooh. 6H startup there? Got put down in terms of button. It was either slash or 6H, but either way, Stinger gonna close out a round and put up a game on the board here for Lasagna.
Seems like Lasagna was able to get a little bit of chalk applied to the Q-tip and dial in, starting hitting some of these shots. So Peluna,
I was slowly preparing myself for a Lasagna joke. I thought you were.
You were. You know, no.
I really was. I thought
it
you were.
Is Monday.
A little bit of,
I could very easily branch into some Garfield jokes. Since we
you know, in my head I was like, great. Mangaka's gonna say something about like shred off a little bit of the Parmesan for that one.
You know, his offense is like a lasagna. It's got layers. That's about as lazy as I can do. That's at short notice.
Oh my goodness.
He's
You're off the
like
60-month subscription.
To an oven baked one, all right? Like, you got to give it time to cook.
Unbelievable. Not the Stofers.
Not the Stofers. I like Stofers lasagnas.
There's a whole world of lasagna out there. Anyway, nice getting out of dodge away from the Dark Angel. Still going to pick up this Carcass Raid setup here. Nice. Actually, Carcass Raid still buys some airtime. No throw for you.
All right, Lasagna Slayer on a roll right now, actually. Slaying Dizzy so far. Trying to find the next hit. Gets punished, though, as Peluna able to slip right underneath it.
Oh, slash out here. Denying the escape routes of the Stinger and already had a set in play. Watch it, 6P.
Nice press there from Lasagna. Now we're just forcing the issue again. But Peluna able to jump, and Slayer was too quick to get on that autopilot. Gets opened up by the overhead, tries to jump. Another one, another one. You can't keep poking out with that tail like that.
Don't worry, not an overhead of that one. We can block all in that scenario. We're just worried about the guard crush coming from 6H. There it is. There's the close slash against 6H to extend.
Okay, set point again for Peluna. Do or die time for Lasagna Slayer, and the throw's coming through. Peluna now gonna set up the fish. Go for a jump to try and bait out something. Trade, not quite finding anything.
Nice. Got the raid for that one here to pressure for the corner. 2D, pick up, burst away.
Oh, the trade, though, this is definitely in Peluna's favor as we're able to tack on more damage thanks to the ice field. Zombie Slayer, though, about to get that break back. Break burst. I'm broken.
He's still making a forward approach here. Wait a minute. All right, let's fire off a chest on here. 6H. Not the guard crush, so we're able to jump away here.
RC immediately trying to find that burst. Lasagna finally able to put it down. Sends out the super as well. Has another bar of tension. He's trying to play within it. Ooh. Air throw would have been very effective there, but I can also respect going for the air normal there. Air throw would have been very risky.
I'm shocked that we didn't even get it coming from Lasagna. We were just holding on to FD for Peluna. It would have been open season, but there it is. The throw from the ground. Peluna, 3-1 victory. Advancing on loser side, top 24.
And hold on. Yeah, Disco J said mods, Bane, mangaka, misspelling ban. No, just break my back over your knee. It's fine.
See, I knew
deserve that one.
I knew it. I knew it. See?
Either way, here we go. Deafheaven. Our Axl player up against Madchu with the May. These two have yet to play each other in brackets, so we're going to find out how these two deal with one another live at the same time they do. Oh, the side swap close slash. Madchu not ready for that situation. Deafheaven could be able to break the wall here.
Oh, wow. Shut down the Totsugeki here. The Rensen to send away. Blur. Just a trade out.
DK gets blocked. Deafheaven still trying to control the space from the corner. Madchu gets the air-to-air, picks it up thanks to the counter hit slowdown on that jump punch. Send him in with the Orca. Hard knockdown. Deafheaven has 50% tension gauge. Uses the FD, and there it is. The reversal coming through. Being aggressive with the defense. Not enough to kill May, though.
Oh, you trying to get the Winter Manus? I'm already jumping. Airborne. JD to fly even further.
Snipe him. Yeah, catching the startup of that instant air dash. So Deafheaven able to take round one, but things were close on both sides, holding on to burst. Nah, that close slash was out, dog. What do you mean you threw it?
Watch it. Nice 2P. Let's get the interrupt. Tourney. Actually, we'll take these trades all day, honestly. Deafheaven with the lead. He's about to get the time stop. Let's take a game. Oh my goodness, I thought you were way too high up. That would have been crazy.
That would have been a bit crazy, but nope, able to reach as high as Axl's chains are long. Thankfully for that, Deafheaven able to take game one over Madchu. Fairly convincingly, once we got into that second round anyway. Sometimes it's the dynamic of fighting an Axl, you just don't get in, and he kind of cuts you to death 1,000 times over.
Deafheaven coming through here. Watch it. Totsugeki to push through. Just got the fadeaway JS.
An early break.
Tornado, look at this. And it denies Totsugeki, so it's great to go for projectile there. Nice snipe.
Cherry Bomb trying to close the gap right there. Not able to get more than just a poke with the Totsugeki to punish things. Woo. Oh, another great air-to-air for Madchu. Catching with that JP. Gonna get another hard knockdown. Let's see what Madchu can do with the May this time. Gonna have to be aware of the fact that Deafheaven has the 50% tension gauge. Immediate overhead kiss. Wall break super. Oh yeah, this is beyond dead.
Shiny Wilbur, go! Got it.
Shiny Wilbur. How have I never heard that before? That's goated.
Never? You gotta listen to me way more.
I gotta listen to you. True, buddy.
Watch it here. Jump back away. JS. Try to step the JP and still gonna keep things for Rainwater. Nice, anti-air.
So it's very effective for that angle. Another setup with the time stop.
It's 2P interrupt. You can't be doing Totsugeki. I'm mad active.
Yo, okay, Madchu, you mad for that burst, but wait a minute. I could be wrong.
Oh, no.
I'm right. I'm still right. That was ambitious. You were full screen in the corner, a pixel of light. How did you think that was gonna go? I mean, there's a time to do and die. That was arguably not it. Deafheaven gonna get the great round start here because of Madchu's overextension from the previous round. Another 2S is Madchu trying to recreate that success with the jumping off of Totsugeki and going for the JPs, but alas. Oof.
FD again. JS. Watch it. Let's try to call out the jump arc. Not going to happen, but the OTG with the 2H. Close out the round. We can't check May's card. She owns the Whalmer. We already checked the player ID. That's a natural shiny Whalmer. She spent 300 hours trying to surf for it.
Oh man. Now I'm just like, yeah, May would be. She's actually low-key would make a good Pokemon character. Just like with her design as is, she would fit well within that universe.
Oh no, we're not doing this again because you know what happened last time we did this with Jobber, and you know what chat did? They named like 78% of the cast as Fighting Steel.
Fighting Steel.
They couldn't get off of Fighting Steel. It was ridiculous.
Because these are fighting game characters. Oh, good Lord.
It's got to be Steel. Okay, man. You know what? This one, Psychic Steel. Like Christ, there's more than Steel. Steel and British was Axl. That's true.
Oh yeah. Axl, yeah, British Steel. No, he's Steel type for sure. I'll give you that one. Soul's firefighting. But I'm gonna say that one. Kai's lightning.
I think they made a dragon. I think the rule was if you have dragon install your dragon.
Can he be lightning dragon?
Yeah, he can be.
Yeah, okay.
That was Kai. Kai was lightning dragon.
Yeah, that's
anyway.
That's anyways, before we recycle content, this time with Mangaka's take, Deafheaven gonna cycle Madchu through the wall with that 5P.
Drift away. Made away here. Does sneak in with the JS. Call up the 3K. We do have backup with that red RC, but we're FDing for our life right now. We have this massive life lead. Wants a little breathing room. Nice. Mantis. Time stop after the OTG.
With May's guts and our positioning, we're not going to be able to get the kill. Madchu, though, going to have to make a desperate attempt at a comeback here. It's slowly just getting pushed out, jumps into the NATO, getting chipped down, but the 3K from down at town. Able to catch. And so this is a big opportunity, but again, you're resetting the neutral now. Deafheaven's home territory and immediate 2P. Sayonara in 2 touches, so it's going to be on CloverDragon and his own performance to win the day, I fear.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Here we go. Couple press for the corner already. Got that offensive push, but it takes a single Behemoth Typhoon to get this ball rolling. An offensive burst for Red.
Quick knockdown here for Clover. Instant block with the FD to create some space, but CloverDragon, not going to be denied, is able to get in. Send RedIAmNot through the wall. Positive bow is now taken for CloverDragon, still holding on to burst, so this is looking like a pretty good round so far.
IRC is still going to maintain that offense into a quick throw with the Thunderbird to open things up. Wait a minute. We tried to reversal there. Maybe we have 100 meter. Not that Millia's reversal super going to help you out, but new TWT with a $50 contribution to the match arena. LFL Buffs win gamer. Yeah, look at April the 9th. I promise they'll be there. I heard it first.
Better not be like that whole t-shirt situation you got us into earlier today.
Okay, definitely not the t-shirt. Okay, look, I
was lying then. This is truth.
No, last time I told the truth and definitely manifested t-shirts for the Grand Blue Queen. I'm not doing it for guilty. I only got that power once.
Oh, that's too funny.
All right, nice JS to chase things down. Wait a minute, round apiece.
All right, round apiece so far, yeah. CloverDragon starting things off. RedIAmNot, though, they're going a bit passively, just content to let CloverDragon come at them until we finally connect with the coffin. The low will come through. We're looking for that burst. CloverDragon not going to give it just yet until finally on that Behemoth Typhoon it drops. And now Clover has to make something happen.
Wow. Run up with the disc. I will not refund it, J800, but you know who will? Proxy. Proxy will be able to refund that. No problem. Just make sure you at him, at Proxy_PC. And look at that, Red just won! Yay!
Woo! Goldlewis thing! rings, red health bars, woo! Dropping all that security, man. But Clover putting up a good fight, but again, we're seeing that dynamic that you and I have talked about, where Clover just needs to have like back-to-back successes on interaction, and RedIAmNot just put 2 and 2 together, 1 and 1 together actually, and lo and behold.
And that's the thing is that Red is capable of sacrificing some important resources to maintain that offense and still come out on top because of the health pool that we're kind of looking at here in terms of Goldlewis. Health is an additional resource to close the gap and open things up. And I just noticed the name for Red, Tragic. And then CloverDragon does have fewer opportunities because we get called out by the Human Typhoon. We see the Twitter clips get to die out pretty quickly. That launch, guard crush a couple times here. Nice block of the Artemis here. Does get another guard crush off the Behemoth with plenty of security gauge to cancel and a great time to burst for Clover, but look how quickly our health is deleting. So it might be a tall order trying to make up for that investment. Oh no! We got a little bit too ahead of ourselves with the command dash there. That cross under, really putting yourself into a bad position.
Hate to see that situation come up. They're able to sweep though. Close slash does connect, so CloverDragon gonna be able to put RedIAmNot into the corner. Taking through the wall as well. Positive bonus will tick up now. So, oh, but a big jump in. Not able to get a follow-up though with punish. We're gonna create a situation. Nice.
Side swap 2S to pick up here. Close slash. Looking like flashbacks of game 1 where we had that substantial lead in the second round, but we got to finish the job.
Why you manifesting like that, Zero? As soon as you brought it up, RedIAmNot, I was like, yeah, that was a great round. Let's have it again.
Right at 6 feet. Expecting this jump.
Oh,
Not
the
gonna work the
immediate
super to deny the burst.
Super slick confirm from RedIAmNot, going up 2-0 on CloverDragon, who now faces a Goldlewis down at 0-2. I mean, I can think of very few reverse sweep contexts that would be harder than this. Like this is pretty demanding.
Yeah. We're talking about the actions per minute required of Millia Rage to do enough damage to seal the deal. We saw that substantial lead just get eradicated by a single strike coming from RedIAmNot against CloverDragon in that last round here. Good deflect shield to push back. We still got the rough throw. Oh, I think that might have been a misinput there. I want a disc potentially.
Possibly so, but I mean the clash with the 6P and the Behemoth Typhoon cancel gives RedIAmNot Clover's burst, but Clover gonna get the next overhead. Once again, we're going through the walls, so if we're able to survive for a bit, we'll generate a lot of our burst, but RedIAmNot is summoning the laser. We run forward, trying to get the throw, and good grief. Did you die for that? Not yet.
Not yet. YRC, little breathing room there. But still, the Behemoth Typhoon, a wall of hurt, and just a quarter away from your burst gauge going into this second round. Nice block of the cross up from Red.
Yeah, super slick, but a last throw comes through and the same side overhead. Can't be right every time after all. Able to escape the drone. Okay, the next mix-up, this time it's cross up. Cycle through again. Close slash trying to find some sort of hit. CloverDragon. Oh, this is scary as RedIAmNot just running forward. That was terrifying. Hey, yo.
Bonk. Let's get the block here. Close slash for the finish.
Perfect no less too. I mean, you're gonna have to do that like 6 more times. Like
That
I'm not
is the
even.
name of Guilty Gear for Millia. Honestly, for Millia and Chip, that's just another day in the office. Far slash to push. Knockdown for Disc. Ogi does get the Capel side swap even.
All right, hard knockdown. Good opportunity here for Clover, but RedIAmNot about to get burst back and has that 50% tension gauge. The low, not able to reach. Oh, but a big jump in. Yo, this could be it. Not yet, though. Yeah, there it is.
JD so good to cover a lot of ground here, especially against Millia Rage. Maybe I want to see it. I want to see it again. It's been a long time.
All right, I mean, maybe this is the key, right? Using the minions to do the meeting on the Leo. So we'll have to find out.
You have your minion play, of course, that can interrupt some of the projectiles. Of course, you have your set play that can interrupt a lot of the reversal options that you would expect to see, like this, right? Because you call out your flash kick at the side swap there. That's JD to try to keep MFCR at bay, but the 5P interrupts the minion.
All right, the back throw comes through as well. MFCR control, but Classified with the mash, able to stop the offense. Blue RC comes through, and yo, we did not believe in that throw. We instantly had that RC buffered right there, but it does lead to these crazy situations where MFCR back-to-back massive counter hits. Catching that backdash will reset to neutral. Chasing them down, RC to stabilize. That's a round for MFCR.
It is certainly a round here. And again, like you can see that this pick does kind of pay off here for Classified, but you kind of run into the exact same problem as you would if you picked out on Giovanna. Once that knockdown comes through, the Oki game swings heavily in favor of Leo. So it's going to be a little tricky to try to, get that true wake-up reversal. Both characters lacking a true reversal outside of the universal mechanics. That's called on the DP. Super!
All right, Elysium Driver should be able to break the wall here, so it's a hard knockdown for Classified. MFCR, though, about to get that burst back, but I imagine you're going to hold on to it for the next round. After all, you got DP to fight back with.
Hold on, it is MFCR. Wait until the next interaction happens. He's going to start feeling himself. He's probably going to get the burst. We'll see it.
Right, Classified, able to block the cross-up, respect everything until finally the burst does come through. We're going to buff up the minions.
Nice kick. Oh, trying to go
fast
for the blur. I think we might have missed the fuzzy scenario there. That was kind of fast on the low.
Pretty fast there, and Classified going to fall to MFCR. I mean, what a comeback from TNS's own Leo player.
Absolutely. Yeah, and it might have been a little bit of muscle memory there coming from the Giovanna fuzzy situation there where you get the JP off the blue RC. But this time around, trying to same thing with the Jacko experience.
Duel 1.
Going into game number 2, Classified. Strong showing at the start, but it's kind of tough to stop the onslaught that is MFCR. Nice minion toss to deny the 2D.
Cross up though, gonna work out. And now, sending out the minions, the low comes through. Elysium Driver, however, the burst already in motion is gonna mean that Classified loses 50% tension gauge.
Oh. Let's see, tries to toss up minion. Oh, nice little low poke. Slash, and there's that opener. Find that slight gap in the pressure to flash kick right through. 2D!
2D, but not quite able to get the full pickup off of that. MFCR now under duress, goes for the throw tech, but has the RC to keep himself safe. And yeah, we're just gonna let the minion kill us.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Round starting 6P, it will low profile against the 5K. Minion pressure here, let's go for the defensive option. Nice flash.
All right, kick all the minions, and we saw the flash kick try to come through, but the 2D this time was gonna catch. Classified walking back. MFCR now has the opening gambit. Block on the cross up, but not the overhead afterwards. RC to stabilize. We can end this with an overdrive, but the combo drop means an MFCR has to spend nearly everything. A bit of wild assault with the burst gauge spent. The RC afterwards for some tension gauge. But you know, a round is a round.
D, tie it all up though. 2K denies the minion though. Watch that guard point. The maximum range not quite hitting the mark. Classified still continue without a scratch. There's the blur. Yeah, that was intentional in the last round, in the first game then. Okay, so just gets a little bit of extra distance. Able to low poke with maybe a 2P.
Burst spent now by Classified. MFCR though still holding the position. Nah, you were trying to float down with blue Roman cancel. You got clipped by the 2D. Nah, that is. Oh, that's a controller breaking moment.
That's the MFCR way.
MFCR way, man.
Oh! All right, it's a 2-0 lead for MFCR.
Making quick work here. Did not like losing the last 2 sets he's encountered, Classified in, it seems.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
All right, Classified sticking with this Jacko all the way through, so that just seems to be the objective tonight. We put Giovanna on the graphic and everything, and you're just gonna betray us like this?
Well, it is understandable. It is, like I said, for the reasons at the top of the set, right? You do have minion play to kind of stop that forward momentum from Leo, but it's these situations that makes it just as difficult as the Giovanna matchup, because once you're knocked down, you don't have that true reversal.
Yep.
Whereas Giovanna, she would at the very least have her super, right, to try to get off the wall. Oh, wow. Good IB. Not going to work, though, with the side swap.
There we go, MFCR now at set point, making quick work of Classified's Jacko. Let's see if Classified can keep this even just a little bit longer.
Be another one there.
Double back-to-back check on the minions. That was clean from MFCR. Blue Wild Assault just to extend our turn, and there's MFCR again with that DP. Nice bait though. We'll pick up and punish.
Push from that corner there. Nice shot.
Now the super to then just bait out the DP buff for Classified new, but unfortunately because of the extra hits from the minions, we weren't able to go into Elysium Driver to potentially get the kill there. RC on RC violence, another DP is MFCR. I'm up 2-0. I don't need to respect anything here. I'm just gonna send it.
Knockdown minion. Does get the launcher. Just to keep things safe on the cross up as well. Oh, trying to throw, but a fadeaway JH.
Burst there early from Classified. MFCR fails to check the minion with that 5P. Ooh, miss input on the throw. That was spooky. Oh, not the counter hit. This is big for MFCR now.
Oh my goodness. Massive counter hit. The minions tried with all their might. And, ah, we have a minion out! In your face!
You're surrendering the deflection!
The panic sets in the moment Leo closes the gap, especially when you're stuck holding a minion because you can't block anymore. It's like, I'm sorry, sir. Like,
fair against one another for the first time in bracket. And we'll also see, I'm curious to see what this matchup is going to look like after the 2.0 update, right? Because Sin, definitely a big user of that red Wild Assault that he has, and so all of a sudden,
right,
he's not going to be able to have that tool. Bigwil busting out, though, with these early overheads. Not really hitting the mark just yet, but SauceQue, which, great pun, great name, fighting back right now. Two throw. Thank you for the raid as well, Kamikazem. Appreciate you joining us here today for our top 8 loser side of Guilty Gear Strive. With punish coming through, we wait for the second hit to see that it's burst safe, and Bigwil gets caught again, this time by the elk hunt.
oh, all right, so one more strike is what we're looking for here to finish it.
Nice parry into the throw. Now you're in the set play. Empty low will connect. Bigwil has the tether, has full meter, doesn't find the hit. Instead it scrambles. The slow down counter from SauceQue drops the kill confirm. No side wants to win today, Zero. Back-to-back parries, yo. Okay, I get it now.
Anyway, though, trying to get that JS, which would have counter hit at the approach. SauceQue, Kabari not following through, and great backdash. For the shatter, quick snack, 5P.
2S is gonna hit the round start. RC to follow up. We look for the burst. Bigwil not gonna give it. Not at this moment.
Counter hit close, slash. Holding up to the first smart play here from Bigwil. Going to this next round. Full screen, actually, with the lack of burst right now, we'll see how this approach goes. Side swap here, Yozan's got to the JS. Take this opportunity here since we have no burst on the side of SauceQue. We're definitely going to take the shatter. Build up at least a little meter to catch up in the battle of attrition of tension. about to lift off. That should be around here for Bigwil.
And a perfect one at that one, and we're in for a very aggro set as both sides is more than willing to scrap in the mud with one another. Bigwil, not afraid to do back-to-back parry attempts that I've been able to see. We just need to kind of see Sasuke dial in on some of those confirms, right? I mean, could have had a round 1 victory, but flubbed the combo and lost soon after it, so gonna just have to dial in. I mean, your namesake is Leon S. Kennedy, all right? Leon wouldn't fumble that.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
All right, fumbled that. Yeah, I guess not. I was searching for where Leon S. Kennedy came from. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh,
you look
right
like that
there.
name.
Nice.
Someone's
Actually pulled
enjoying
up
all
the burst.
that.
Good recognition there with that RC.
Yo, the back dash into the... That's crazy. He just like whip. Oh, nope, mash and parry. I see that if I'm Sasuke, I'm like, I'm throwing you every interaction from now on. Nitro
Nice.
True. Which character does pull off the eye patch better? That's funny. It's the eye patch battle.
So, chase down here. Gunshot with the hard knockdown.
Yeah, see, there it is. Waiting for the parry. Now we got the awkward tether situation.
I think this interrupt. Let's wear off this tether. RC, yeah, commit. Force Sasuke to spend it. There's beautiful 2S right there.
All right, Bigwil up 2-0 on Sasuke now.
Really looking like a strong showing here from Bigwil, advancing well beyond their last TNS placement.
Meanwhile, this would be a tie for Sasuke on his highest place in TNS.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
What a match.
All right. Yeah, definitely get these 5P interrupts. And trying to sneak in with this Kabari, being very cautious on the approach because that far slash comes from Sin, and even Beak Driver still very scary to try to contest against.
All right, but Bigwil not scared at all now that we got the wall break coming through. It's going to be tension gauge, still sitting with full burst. Sasuke, though, able to get the hit. Going to go into the RTL. Take us all the way into the corner and through the wall, answering with our own positive break. Or positive bonus, excuse me. Ooh, that could have been a diabolical bait, but we went for the combo. Yo, the fly in. Nah, get out of here. Get out of here. Good. Thank you for blocking it, Sasuke. I would have been hit. That's why I was... I would have got chat.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Kabari's trying to pull through. Nice. Horizontal slash. Chase back to corner. 2D does get blocked.
A.B.A, though, will get Sasuke a pickup. At least just a short interruption of pressure since Sin is no longer able to combo from that attack. Not when it's used to start the combo.
Chase, there's the Big Driver. Nice spend to actually chase even further. What a JH. Brilliant, because if they try to chase you, still get that call out. 2H chase down. Good jump back from Sasuke. Really trying to take charge of the set now, but interesting to backdash off. Maybe expecting to wake up DP in one of the coverage of the tatami mat. Too close for the JD, but a 2H will still take a round.
Set point here for Bigwil. Sasuke trying to keep the run in top 8 alive. Tommy for the Oki, a 1 throw, a 2 throw. How many more you got? Well, we'll have to answer that question after this tether combo finishes.
Nice.
Oops.
Thompson JD, another one. Not quite getting the shatter though. Oh no, tried to parry. Sasuke's onto you, Bigwil.
Yep. Just taking that moment, recognizing that, yeah, you're going to contest, and that's why we immediately go for the parry on Wake Up this time. SauceQue gets the gold burst out. It's going to be a bit of positive bonus here, but still tall order, and the 2H clips you at the ankles, and Bigwil with the 3-0 advances on. Scissors was able to beat QueenKoa there 3-1, so we'll see if QueenKoa's got something to say about that now that it's top 8 time.
Yeah, I mean, certainly a great performance on the winner's side that we saw earlier. Glad to see this run continue here at TNS tonight. We'll see if we can actually cycle through some of those Jealous Rage opportunities that we saw earlier. Go first opener, and look at this, giving a wide berth to QueenKoa, slapping out the 6P and already put back into the corner. We're gonna have to rely on some universal mechanics to defend out. It's not working thus far. P's pressure again, does get another 50, and we still attempted that Jealous Rage sequence. Not gonna work out.
Right, Scissors able to take the first round. Still sitting with that full burst gauge as well. Some block with the kunai knives as QueenKoa jumps and gets punished, actually. Excellent awareness there from Scissors, seeing that he did the wrong normal to actually be positive on that landing. Now we're just slowly advancing in there. Very tricky neutral spacing.
Yeah.
Take the plus block 2H. Still holding this pressure as QueenKoa blocked in this corner. Finds the jab! And the follow-up as well is going to allow us to finally get the next hit.
We're backing away though. Nice swing and a miss though. Sticking out the 5K. Eventually we're gonna get the throw. Little sash to stand you up. Key grab to recycle some resources on the Jealous meter here. First positive sequence that QueenKoa is going to get so far for the set.
Scoop, but Scissors puts an end to the combo with the burst. Good blocking the overhead, but PRC allows it to take the turn yet again. QueenKoa holding on a burst for now, able to break the throw. Full touching gauge as well. I think with the right routing, should be able to take out Scissors Anji this round. Yep, RC the second time because it's the full extension and the wall break.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
5K. Nice. 2K interrupt there, actually. I think that was supposed to be a Madari startup there. We saw the ripple of water. It's off the wall. Great sequence to reset. Doesn't quite get the wall stick, but we had to with the Jealous Rage running out.
Oh, the break as well on that burst from QueenKoa. Putting Scissors on the back foot as we get the wall break. They trade. Closing the gap with Fujin. Overhead connects. YRC get off of me, though. We're about to build up plenty of tension gauge. Oh, Fujin catches QueenKoa as soon as she exits. Jealousy transformation. Boston Bluebeat, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome to TNS as QueenKoa drops a round-winning combo. I was getting amped up for it, you could tell. Defense again.
Here, being very cautious. The heavy not going to get challenged. Ooh! Bar slash for the kill. It's a 1-0 lead right now. QueenKoa finding her stride.
All right. Getting set up, QueenKoa
Duel 1.
trying to extend this lead in their head-to-head records. Another set. Yo, the start? Okay.
Yeah, that was
Just
supposed to be
how.
run up throw and just was not close enough for that. 2P will get the open. Slash here to pick up. Nice throw. Let me show you the gap that you need to close. Try to throw quick JD counter hit. Beautiful throw bait into the super we go for a shatter. And look at that full install of Jealous Rage.
All right, now we're just trying to skirt outside of Scissors' range, but does catch with that far slash. QueenKoa gonna spend the burst here, actually, just to try and stop his momentum. Send out the super just to create a plus on block situation. Trying to make some opportunity of it. Oh, and now we're out of jealous. So Scissors able to catch with the low. Catches with the jump in as well. It's going to be the extension through the wall with the super, so it's a hard knockdown to get this positive going.
Nice with the fan toss, the heavy push back in the corner. Great resources on the side of Scissors, but the blur, but not a full conversion. The parry wins, call off the burst, the panic from Scissors, and QueenKoa able to capitalize.
Fantastic play there from QueenKoa. Scissors though, the jump over it, but we weren't actually able to reach, so it's a throw punish for Scissors. But QueenKoa just aggressive with his defense, finding the right moment to contest. Massive counter hit. He's going to be able to get the link off of it as well. Transform with full jealousy rage. This is going to be a brutal round for Scissors to try and come back from.
Massive combo. Super for install. Great usage of this meter here because we're going to have an all-out offense. Watch out for the parry. We've seen it from Scissors with a deep run up throw. It's 2P to jail you out. 5K. Nice. Easy to pick up. Watch it. Really fishing for that burst when we could have gotten more damage and potentially a kill. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite QueenKoa.
I mean, it was a read, but props to Scissors for just saying, go ahead and do it. You won't.
You have to kill me. You have to do it.
It's like, I'm not killing myself. Oh, there it is. Counter hit. Yep.
Oh, okay. Actually uses the armor point. That builds up some meter.
Yo, QueenKoa just more than content to try and block this out, but the overhead comes through. PRC to reset with the OGG. YRC, get off of me. Ah! We missed
4 seconds left.
Throw. This is so terrifying.
There's the 2S. No meter on the side. Actually, QueenKoa can just back off. You have all the health.
Yeah.
Ah!
But that burst bait from so long ago actually costing QueenKoa the round at the end of the day. So well played there by Scissors. With punishing the 5K, we got the butterfly out. Tap dust. Not able to get it confirmed though. The bird not reaching in time. Oh, you got shimmied, son.
Neutral jump to JD once again. Let's go for the stomp. Stand up for that one.
Oh, we flew a little high of the mark there, and now QueenKoa gets the fuzzy overhead. Gets the key grab, but not able to find the kill. Baits the burst. This time you give it, Scissors.
QueenKoa clean it up, 2-0 lead. We'll have to see if we can get some sort of a turnaround. What you snacking on, bro? What you
Little bit of red velvet cake. I needed something to, a little bit of sugar to.
Absolutely
wake me up,
ridiculous. You're gonna eat red velvet cake in front of me. I don't care if it was her birthday last week. You're gonna eat cake. I do care. Happy birthday to your girlfriend. But also, you're not gonna give me any cake. You're eating red velvet cake on stream next
what's
to me.
your address,
Game
bro?
number
DM me.
3. Slash does get the stomp to push back in the corner. Not quite getting jealous rage yet, but it's a good charge up on our meter.
Just block as well. Being able to catch, and now we are in that jealous state. I love the PRC in reaction to Anji's spin proccing. Now QueenKoa gonna be able to get the next bit of offense. Quick block on that overhead. Scissors able to take the turn back.
JD, watch it. Good neutral jump there. Very brave. Send the tweet. Actually use a guard point. Very smart. Who makes a better cake, Anji or A.B.A? I'm pretty sure canonically Anji does, right?
I didn't look at that actually. Anji's one of the characters that I know very little lore about. Scouting for that burst, I think, but still able to maintain the combo with that PRC. Oh, but the Fujin connects. PRC not going to reach, so QueenKoa just falls to the ground before Scissors can finish the combo. Got a little bit of that jealous state. Active trying to find that next hit, but alas, it is not any sort of opportunity. Oh, drop on him! Burst! Oh my god, Scissors, please. You held it the one time and you were so peak for that. And you've been baited twice in a row.
slash though. Zanzai. Oh
Oh, no, I guess.
no! Don't reserve yourself to your fate, Scissors. You can still come back from this. Please.
Please be the servers. Please don't be.
Canada, don't do this. You're better than this. Canada beats America in anime all the time. You can't.
Yeah, it's GG. He GG'd it. Damn.
GG'd?
Scissor says, cut the tape. On Wake Up, just say, nah, I
Right.
reversed your input. You didn't get it anymore. Shake my hand. We'll see what happens here. These two also have not played each other in a bracket, so whole new territory here for us.
JD, the fadeaway, calling out the aerial route immediately come from Bigwil. There's our first burst, though. All right, we'll see Mr. Kabari. That's a 5P, calling the opposite side. Tied up. I'm just going to keep punching real hard until one of us dies.
It's like that Yu Yu Hakusho fight. The tournament.
that?
The tournament.
Remember the game show where they had mixed martial arts inside a telephone booth? It was that.
Who was that? That's fantastic.
The show did not last very long. I can't imagine why.
Okay,
All right, disc. Got the little air car to finish.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
All right, CloverDragon taking the first round at the very least. Bigwil, though, gets the next hit, chasing down Clover. Kabari, we take the turn back immediately as well. Bigwil force the block, the tandem top, but resets into throw. The tether reapplied now. Same side low.
Bro.
Hello? Don't know how many times I've seen that zero. That was funky. Just whiff into, hey, I'm throwing you now.
That's the Baiken way.
Way.
Oh, actually, there's an excellent tweet out there about Baiken Mix. Y'all should check it out. It's as though it's a domain expansion.
Oh,
and they
yes.
describe it like, yeah, it was sick. It was
I
so
saw
good.
that. That was genuinely pretty brilliant.
Is the close slash here. Nice fastball. Open things up, another close slash. Just keep going until you force the burst at this point.
Full? Okay, that had to be a misinput, but I also don't know what you were pressing there as Bigwil. Round start 5D is something. Okay, the throw comes through though. RC perfectly timed to bait the burst as CloverDragon just falls for the bait they fished for earlier, I believe, and Bigwil's gonna take this first game.
Dominant performance here. And honestly, utilizing the Kabari connections every single time. It's pretty solid because there's nowhere for Millia to run away. If you got her tethered, makes it all the more easier to chase her down.
Okay.
We just wrapped up Yu Yu Hakusho, Minty. I remember that show. That show was like, how are we going to catch the villain? We're going to host a death tournament. All right, well, how do we catch this villain? We're going to host another tournament. Sick.
Hey man, if you're good at writing tournament arcs, always bring it back to a tournament. All right, but Bigwil cornered CloverDragon. Excellent scout on the air movement as
That was
well.
huge.
That was pretty
Nice.
sick. Awesome. Looking for that burst again. CloverDragon not keen to give it up now. RC to keep the offense. Same side low. Parry as soon as we give up the turn. Yeah, this is that hyper-aggressive play. Oh my god, Bigwil is suffocating here.
What are we parrying for? There's no option for Clover. All right, well, 2H, you got it.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Okay, now CloverDragon getting a good round start right here. We'll have to see if he can be just as dominant as Bigwil was.
With the JH side swap, though. It's a great start. Nice lift off.
There's that jump as well from Bigwil, alternating through those defensive options. RC to extend and get the combo. Bigwil gonna hold on to that burst, the smart play. As Clover gets a dominant perfect. Jump in though. Bigwil does find the burst. CloverDragon holding on to theirs. Air to air, we're able to get the pickup as well with that run up. So now CloverDragon getting the lead to start us off, but can you hold on to it?
Slash, 2H, not going to connect. This winger. Take to the heavens and not quite gonna kill.
Dash up, far slash, catching Bigwil, jumping, I'd imagine, or some of that effect. Regardless, certainly wasn't blocking. And CloverDragon now tying up our set 1 apiece with 2 back-to-back dominant rounds. Have to see if the momentum can stay in CloverDragon's control, because Bigwil definitely strikes me as, when they get on the right wavelength of decision-making, unstoppable. Absolutely unstoppable. Not only that, the mental damage that you probably accrue with that hyper play style, especially when you're always RPSing aggressively in defensive situations. Like, it can really get under some players' skins. But CloverDragon staying cool and collected so far, it seems.
Close. Nice little Artemis fade away again with the air to air. JK, yeah. So ready to handle this Millia pressure. Oh, to Tommy, it was the safety net. We got you. Oh, see, trying to go for that air to air. The block parry with the dash cancel. More pressure applied. Bigwil's ready.
I mean, that's why Bigwil goes for these big reads as well. Because when you're right, I mean, it's just a massive shift in momentum. We actually are capable to catch CloverDragon pressing something on wake up. Might have been a throw tech, but Bigwil able to crush the option with that overhead Yosansen.
Hey, he's got the whip punish actually. A 2K2D, another one. Right back to the corner with another disc push. Air car with the super to get the hard knockdown.
Dashing up, going for that cross up, able to take the turn, counter hitting Bigwil's mash. Cross up does connect. You have the super, and it's enough damage. So once again, it's a final round situation. Yet another perfect for CloverDragon, as Bigwil just is getting put down by all this Okazemi and Millia's options.
Push with the 2K2D, that's enough for the low pokes out here. 6P still works out. Yosansen.
First bait again. Yosansen's gonna catch the jump. We're able to cause the wall stick with the 5K and now spend the super for a hard knockdown. CloverDragon in a rough spot here, because not only is it a guess for mix-up and game situation, but you could easily get your burst baited. But it does go through this time.
The JH, actually, aerial superiority coming from Millia Rage, trying to avoid it. One touch away, the JK doesn't connect this time from Bigwil.
Love the YRC that Bigwil used. Yeah, far slash Bigwil going up 2-1 now so far, Zero.
Absolutely, that was great to try to FD as best as we could, but we're still a touch away from death, and Bigwil's just being relentless, chase things down. At least we've kind of figured out the tether situation, yet still Bigwil's finding opportunities to reapply. We're still getting hard knockdowns come from CloverDragon, but I think it's a little bit of that damage output coming from Bigwil that's overcoming some of the mix potential. And it just seems like Bigwil's really done the homework on this matchup.
Duel 1.
See if we're going to be able to get a 5th game out of this set. Bigwil, though, just being incredibly aggressive in this neutral space, firing out these buttons, and a burst bait comes through for CloverDragon now as Bigwil too itchy with that trigger finger. Mix-up connects again. Clover going to get the hard knockdown.
Substantial start here for Bigwil, or excuse me, for CloverDragon. Parry, nice. Quick with a run-up slash. Quick RC after the 6P.
Oh my
Johnson, though, backside able to pick up after the ground bounce.
That was
so we got our
such a
tether. Excellent Oki.
Shoot him dead as well. I mean, Bigwil with an excellent neutral play, just sniping out CloverDragon with that enormous hitbox on Yosansen. Able to then follow up and get the kill. Bigwil riding that momentum, putting CloverDragon into this corner. Clover has to defend. The RPS comes through, open up at the ankles. Burst is spent now. Clover literally probably needs a perfect in order to win this round from here on out. Super leads us to a knockdown. The jump from Bigwil as well, alternating those defensive options yet again. Follows up with the Kabari despite it whiffing. YRC get off of me. The low will connect. Burst from Bigwil to keep the offense going. Throw. And you have the RC to stabilize. That's it, Zero.
Yes, indeed. Indeed. Look at that. Bigwil with a 3-1 victory. I think it was just complete dominance here from Bigwil.
Talented they are with their decision making, like always alternating options. It's not just spamming parry and mash. There's fuzzy jumps happening in there too. They're rotating through a series of options to be as contentious as possible in those situations. Not to mention how they snipe Millia out neutral so many times. But that's enough about that. As Classified opening up back to that Geo that we expected from them, and has this QueenKoa boxed up in the corner.
There's Drift to get the whiff punish here to slow things down with the 2K attempt. There we go. One more touch is all that we need here. That's super. Might have been able to wrap it up, but here we are. Fade away the blur. Not going to work out here with the opener. But does get to throw the finish.
Yeah, just needed a frame kill with a second dash to let the block stun from RC wear off. Slow start to the neutral here.
It's a scary round start in this matchup because you do have the option to go for the command dash, which does low profile. That would absolutely just avoid a lot of the pressure that Giovanna wants to go to with like heavy slash, even 5K. Does get the shatter still.
Here we go, QueenKoa trying to close the gap here. Still not transforming into Jealous Rage, and there it is, finally. So both sides
my
equally-
goodness.
You know what? Seeing how much meter Classified had, that was an excellent play. Just like, I got full meter. Let's do this.
What are you going to do? If I close the gap on you and you're trying to run at me with Jealous Rage, you're probably pressing. I'm going super. Well done.
Incredibly smart play from Classified. I mean, it's a fun one to laugh at just because you go like, I can't believe you did that. But when you start thinking about it and breaking it down, like you mentioned, like QueenKoa primed to go in, start pressing buttons now that you're in that jealous state, because it's like, you're A.B.A. It's my time now. Like, I am in the mode. It's time to be aggro. So shutting it down with just a you lose to this. So smart. Classified able to run and get the throw yet again. Nice mash there from QueenKoa, forcing Classified to burst. Wow, full pickup there from the spiral arrow, sending QueenKoa through the wall. Classified now. Force. Defend, finds the mash, and full pickup here.
Not quite enough to get a super, and pretty close to kill. Actually, with this chip, yeah, just a quick 5P, close it out.
Yeah, in and out, in and out, and hell. QueenKoa is probably just throwing herself at Classified to make sure she gets hit as soon as possible so that Classified doesn't build up more burst gauge from the positive bonus. Okay, able to disengage from Jealous State. Classified gets the next hit. Things get a little crazy there. PRC to make sure that we don't get caught by the jab. Blocking that overhead.
Nice. 4K, get the launcher. 6H for the hard knockdown. Stand up for me real quick if he could. So caught that Jealous Rage. Neutral jump. Good.
The hit, regenerate some of that Jealous Gauge. Able to enter the state now. Oh, what a match there from Classified actually. And QueenKoa trying to press the offense. PRC transform. Classified takes the turn. Punishing the block special move. Now we're just looking for the next opportunity here. It comes with Classified getting the far slash. QueenKoa forced to burst to stay alive.
The 2D so close. Oh, what a 2P! Does get the key grab. Okay, jumps away from the overhead. Oh, but still gonna get caught with the low.
All right, just like that, QueenKoa somehow able to make the comeback work for her, and now we're going into a final round situation. 5K to check the approaching Giovanna. That's on block. Taking the turn. QueenKoa does fidget a little. Let's push into the corner now. It's Classified just trying to keep this A.B.A. locked down.
Not quite getting the shatter that we were looking for. We tried to extend it as long as we could. Out of range for the DP attempt, but does get far slash. A couple sequences here. This time, not going to get the shatter again. Tries to get the quick overhead with Blur. We'll do it one more time. And the fuzzy while rising. JP to open things up.
Impressive defense there from QueenKoa to scout out the first immediate overhead attempt, but then Classified just doubled down and said, block this one. And with that rising fuzzy overhead, QueenKoa's defense finally cracked open. Now we are at a potential set point here for Classified. These two have played a number of times before, total of 13 different matches, and Classified has won 8 of them. And pretty much most of their matches do occur in these TNS brackets. They even played each other last week, 2-0-1, but that was in the winner side of top 24.
First locked on both sides. Jeez, the delay to the far heavy.
Oh, the confirm from the dash-in double jab is pretty crazy. Classified can hold on to the meter. After all, you do get the increased movement speed with Giovanna as well, which lets you kind of dance toe-to-toe with this incredibly fast A.B.A, but QueenKoa, first one to the blow. It's going to be able to generate so much jealousy gauge using this key grab.
Oh, interesting. Able to get the throw and a key grab to finish the lockout burst. Nice play. Unfortunate that we ran right into that throw territory, though. Nice. Actually got the counter off the far slash. Lift off. Respecting the 5K. I can't believe it. We did it 3 times just to advance ever so slightly closer to Classified here to lock in the corner. Good stagger pressure of our own.
Just block coming through again as QueenKoa showing off those incredible defense skills. Oh my gosh, we're able to crush the attack from Classified. Now QueenKoa has full jealousy bar, able to start getting some offense mounted, but the defense from Classified equally as powerful. But we go for the throw, it's a little too soon, so we have the PRC to fade back, trying to keep QueenKoa under duress until the jealousy gauge runs out. RC causes it to end. Now QueenKoa has to find the next opportunity with this state of A.B.A. So far doing well with these kick normals.
With throw, able to cancel quickly. 2S still gets blocked out. Oh, big counter hit opportunity there. JH opening things up as we call out the throw attempt for QueenKoa. Attempt potentially match point right now.
All right, staggering with these kicks. Again, the defense from Classified.
Good overhead block. Another one.
Okay, you can react to the special move. Block the one off of RC. Giving Classified a taste of their own medicine here. Gold burst does come through as Classified just doesn't want to hold any more of that offense. Can't say I blame him. Defend so far. All right, takes a turn. This is a big opportunity for Classified.
I love the 2H for the side swap. Guarantee this corner. Quick flurry with the far slash. Got to be careful with the timing on that. It's 6P'able depending upon the spacing.
RC trying to look for the burst, but QueenKoa not giving it. The backdash reading the throw with the perfect mullet. QueenKoa not out of this yet.
Gonna get you stand up. What a deflect shield. It's a low block, and it's not enough to survive a game to QueenKoa.
Still alive in this set. QueenKoa definitely having to dig a little bit deeper to keep this run alive.
Classified should have had at least threatened a kill for that corner if we would have just gone for the sequence. Too often we see folks like kind of drop out of the burst bait instead of going for combo. And Classified had a combo on their hands. I think they just mistimed the height. They were going for the JH to convert a little bit further after. All right, nice jump in.
Really slick there from Classified. Trey blows. Classified still maintaining offense. QueenKoa finally pops that burst. Oh, we low profile. We try to get the full charge. Does punish. That was greedy.
With no burst, it would have added positive bonus and a good grip of damage there. Whoa, I got those too, says QueenKoa. You can't just blur me.
finally, after all of those blocks, the overhead does come through for QueenKoa, taking Classified through this wall with the break.
Not quite fast enough to get that whip punish there, but still gets the throw. Watch the meter, and you don't even need to. That 2D to finish the job.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Punish here from Classified. Yep.
Fortunately, we didn't get the massive counter off of that one here.
Again, the instant blocks against Classified's options, keeping Giovanna close enough so that she's not able to keep herself safe due to the spacing on her special moves. Really good stuff from QueenKoa, but Classified able to go with a bombastic combo.
Huge. That was big. So we go for the installed DP to get that extra hang time, and the 2H will pull to the opposite side, so we can go for the installed flip kick. And Super gonna guarantee the shatter and deny burst. Classified take it around.
Once again, it's set point here, but QueenKoa with the burst advantage. They trade, and it's QueenKoa that wins as both players try to take their turn afterwards.
Back to mid-screen here. Overhead connects this time with a 5K to extend. Back to the wall we go. Hard knockdown, and my goodness, QueenKoa making a strong run for a game number 5.
Blue Roman cancel.
Ooh.
We're missing everything completely. QueenKoa with another whip deflection. Wakes up with a super PRC. Classified scouts it out wisely, but you're still at a pretty big health deficit. Not only that,
Oh no, no!
You went fishing with a hard read that didn't pay off.
Yikes! Yeah, I think it was supposed to be. It had to be JD approach, probably JH to D, and we pressed too many buttons at the same time to get the burst.
Trying to move your block around as well, so you're getting quarter circle input just because you're trying to go from a down back to an up position. Certainly unfortunate.
Duel 1.
Just like that, Zero, we are at game 5. QueenKoa working on the reverse sweep and Classified. Trying to make a career in cells.
Nice 2S. Burst, far slash, not close enough, so it's going to be a punish here from QueenKoa. Still chasing with this Dawn's Eye.
Catches the backdash again with that jump in. Massive damage, reset. Classified goes for the throw on Wake Up. Doesn't find it. We're in that jealous state, so all of a sudden, it's going to be massive amounts of damage.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Okay, nice drill. That delay pressure off the 214K. 2S attempt here, and see that command dash I was talking about was low profiling, but recovered right to a button from Classified there.
It is now that we're in that jealous state. QueenKoa incredibly hyperactive. However, you were too quick, too hyper for that burst. Classified ready to bait it on the counter hit with the jump in.
Great conversion here for Classified. Positive bonus, but watch out for the meter opportunity. We're going to drift away for the stomp. Tap Dust with the RC and Classified. Going to put up another round.
Venus he's played in a minute. It's final game, final round between these two. Only one of them could go to loser semifinals. Still holding the advantageous position, pushing QueenKoa into the corner. We're able to whip punish after the jump in. Catching a jump again with the close slash. Hard knockdown. No, we just take the wall break. Holding on to that tension gauge, keeping Giovanna's movement buffs and guts buffs.
Bro. Yet another throw. What a series here. Our bracket.
And yeah, these two have tons of history, which is no surprise to anybody. I'm trying to count right now, over 30 sets played. And they're pretty close. RedIAmNot has won 19 of those sets. Meanwhile, MFCR has won 17 of those sets. So super close matchup here. And RedIAmNot, they're off to a great start on MFCR. But MFCR with the Throw Tech suddenly has the advantageous position on 2.
Yeah, wait a minute. Taking our time. Let's get the pass-through. Standing up. Get the low, and that's a burst from Red. That's actually a nice little victory for MFCR in the next round, no matter which way this goes.
Oh, but we're still in it. 2D connects, catching. Good defense though from Red. The backdash as well to evade the overhead. MFCR trying to hunt down this Goldlewis. Cross up is going to counter hit Red. Looked like they woke up with a throw. But finally, RedIAmNot, they find the button press and take the first round.
Side swap. Nice drift. 2H. Push back to the corner there. Nice.
Ooh. Oh, but no full pickup. Doesn't matter. The overhead comes through. Wall break and a round victory with a perfect for MFCR. Another explosive set on our hands.
That corner here. Ooh, calling out the delay there with a throw. I think it was the startup of that overhead.
That 2D was like instantaneous, I swear. We're able to deal with the Thunderbird drone as well. Their fireball. 6P onto the jump in thanks to that slowdown with the PRC means that MFCR gets a wall break and positive bonus.
Okay, got our launch. Block there. What a 2D! I can't believe that the behemoth didn't even connect anywhere.
That must have been in startup or something still. Like, that was such a jank-looking interaction. Like, I need that replay with a hitbox viewer installed. Like, that made no
That
damn
was
sense.
nuts. Absolutely nuts.
Like, what kind of mod patch is this where it's like, yeah, no, 2D, it's just an invincible move now. Unbelievable, that was crazy. MFCR, they're going up the first game. We'll have to see exactly how these sets play out. I mean, you know, they're fairly all over the place. There's been a couple of Game 5 situations between both of these players, but there's also been plenty of 3-1s and 3-0s, and not too surprised by that, just because if either of these characters get cooking on offense, it can be so hard to escape it and make that comeback, especially if you're RedIAmNot, because Goldlewis doesn't have that meterless reversal option that could potentially make Leo pause for a moment and make a hard read on it.
Going into this game number 2, MFCR make that strong comeback. Card crush. Nice with the stagger off the heavy series there. Good backdash, but quick parry coming from MFCR here.
Excellent reflexes to deal with that situation. A perfectly timed deflect shield. We almost had a whip punish there, but just the spacing not quite there. That was the heavy DP in order to set up a RC mix, but once we saw it was a conversion, well, pretty easy combo.
The shatter. Here, strong lead as we pressure for that corner once again. Here. Get 2D, nice with the side swap, but great IBs to push away, and yet still MFCR cannot be denied on the approach. Called out with this burst. Oh, plenty of resources on the side of MFCR with the massive heavy DP, the 2H turbulence, guarantee the shatter with the prominence burn.
That was the second time we've seen MFCR spend the deflect shield as soon as the Thunderbird made contact, just taking advantage of the fact that there's an active hitbox onto his Leo. And when you use Deflect Shield, doesn't matter what makes contact with your character, it will always push your opponent's character back. So as RedIAmNot is trying to run up and close the gap and take advantage of the Thunderbird, MFCR is just saying, get away from me, like you've given me a free out.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Counter hit. Already a strong start for MFCR though.
Cross up though, MFCR does burst to stop the damage. Has to endure Skyfish for a moment. All we want is Leo locked down.
No kidding.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Good round for RedIAmNot. Has to endure this storm with Leo. MFCR just alternating the options so incredibly well. That's the scary thing about Leo. It's the mental stack. And oh, Red goes for a backdash. MFCR calls it out perfectly.
Nice drift. 2-8. It's a perfect round off of that. The Behemoth, excuse me, the Prophet's Burn to close out the round. All right, backdash with the 5K.
With punishing. Not really too much coming from it. They trade, but it's a knockdown for RedIAmNot. Gonna force the situation on MFCR and bust out with that DP. For the slash version, it looked like there actually.
First away though. Very cautious on that far slash approach. The heavy starts to swing through, and if there's no opportunity, we finally get that pass through. Another one, nice IB, but we take a step away, expecting a throw. Able to challenge back.
Red though with that far slash, able to get the hit. Gets the wall bounce as well. Needs to optimize his combo to get the kill. Does so. RedIAmNot is certainly not done just yet with his winner's final.
Finally putting the game on the board. And that's the thing, you only need a few good hints as Goldlewis to really come out on top. But MFCR doing a great job at navigating around some extremely dangerous situations. And it keeps RedIAmNot on their toes every pass through that we make.
Taking one game so far, but can RedIAmNot start building up momentum from that incredibly clutch victory? I mean, that combo needed to confirm and kill
Right.
keep RedIAmNot in this bracket. Big jump in here.
Push again. Another one. Oh, far heavy gonna connect. Nice burst though.
Flex Shield yet again, just denying the mix of MFCR, using that mechanic so incredibly well in this matchup.
And so often Deflect Shield is usually followed up by another forward advancing special or move, so it kind of makes it null and void, but with Goldlewis, you're locked in position off that Behemoth. Laser comes through, and the odds are now even. Oh, nice. Actually, 5K gonna deny that 2K.
PRC just to keep the option going. MFCR forced to defend. Chooses to burst at this moment. Able to run RedIAmNot down before the Skyfish can come through. MFCR is going to keep the corner. Wanting to make sure that RedIAmNot is not going to get reset into neutral through the wall. But it is going to be a hard knockdown at least. Goes with a cross up, catching RedIAmNot out.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Jeez, couple trades. Hold on now.
Plays with Scrappy.
Launch.
That does blocked. Low with the Behemoth though.
Actually, Turbulence. Nice chase down though. Still a tall order for MFCR here. Just a simple Behemoth. I will take the trade. Absolutely.
Certainly will. Still set point for MFCR. RedIAmNot able to intercept the approach with a second crouching kick. Burst from MFCR, but another jump in from RedIAmNot. This is looking like a Goldlewis round in the making.
With throw with no meter to back it up. Such a big risk as RedIAmNot has this substantial lead and is gonna kill. It tied it all up.
Comes down to this, the players are effectively trapped in a best of one now. As MFCR has sort of let the momentum slip away from himself, and RedIAmNot, they've seized it. Largely just on like the virtue of their offense, really. Like MFCR just has not been able to get RedIAmNot into that Leo vortex that makes the character such a dangerous character to fight.
Right. Jeez, White Wild Assault, use it while we still can, and you don't have the meter yet, we still rip a flash kick. All right, nice JD counter hit. A crush, another one for the slash flash kick. Backing off, respecting that spacing, and jump in, still gonna be denied. RedIAmNot is just being absolutely relentless right now, turning this match on its head.
MFCR needs to find that opening opportunity, takes a turn after the side swap, pushing RedIAmNot now towards the corner. Keeping it here, same side lows. RedIAmNot just choosing to block, and MFCR notices it, goes for that throw. Another one as well. Trying to say, get active with your defense.
Fire gone. That hard knockdown, a touch away is all we need, and it gives that positive bonus here to build back up on burst for the final round of this set. Nice, and actually using Millia to close the gap. A perfect round, shutting down the Skyfish. Final game, final round.
Going off yet again, the stagger is going to catch RedIAmNot. He's still blocking, the far slash whiffs. JD doesn't. It is a burst that comes out from RedIAmNot in the following skirmish. And MFCR flirting with that danger time.
Ooh. 5K. Tap dust with RC to extend. Back turn, nice max range to get this guard crush. Another overhead to follow through. Those other two just guard crushing it ever closer to snipe with that overhead.
We try to bet on that wild assault yet again, but at the end of the day, it's MFCR with Goldlewis who takes the set, stopping the reverse sweep and gets himself a winner's side seat for grand finals. Our top 8 we can pay out. Here we go, Zero, classified back on that Jacko to take on Bigwil's Baiken.
Scary to see how this matchup plays out here. Can be tricky. Oh, with the Jacko, yes, because you do have an opportunity to try to keep Baiken at bay. The same principle applies for Leo, right? To try to pressure the opponent that way. You have a great corner setup right now with Jacko in the corner.
All right, starting off though, classified with the PRC, able to bait out that burst and stuffing Bigwil's aggressive round start there. Instant block on that overhead though. Bigwil again showcasing that strong defense. Double parry. Classified too far away for the throw to actually connect and punish the first parry, but still in advantageous position, getting the minions out. Bigwil able to check them. Gets sniped, however, by the ball. And it's round 1 over to classified.
Off though, minion toss.
There we go, wall break now for Bigwil.
Nice. Side swap though. Minion summon again. YRC, give me a little breathing room, please.
Johnson trying to stop these chicken jumps. I mean, such an excellent read from Bigwil, just saying, I know what defensive option you're going for, stop it. Classified though, not getting hit for it.
Oh, geez, the tap us with the finish here. There we go. First game for Classified.
Okay, first blood drawn on Bigwil. who's had a pretty strong run going through these brackets. 3-0'd SauceQue at losers top 8, was able to 3-1 CloverDragon after losing the first game, if I remember correctly. So we'll see if Bigwil's going to repeat that losers quarterfinal performance right here and push this bracket run even farther.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh, interesting. Try to go for the parry there, but there's no approach. The 2S anti-air, of course. The big mortar strike coming from Jacko to trade out against Bigwil.
I like this. Classified trying to use the spacing and the minions to contest Bigwil, who, again, is more than happy to be incredibly aggressive in these situations. The gun, not quite tracking. That is an old pistol after all. The aim on it, not so good.
Applause here. Nice, keep that lockdown pressure going. Whoa. That's a huge strike there.
For the mix, empty low.
Got the Yozatsu lift off here with a close slash. Just a round up here for Bigwil.
Oh, round start tether actually catching Classified walking forward. So now you're caught in this situation. Full pickup and confirm here. Drop the minion on top. Classified now trying to set up the Armada, but look at that momentum for Bigwil.
Oh, button press come out here. Yeah, that's going to be a massive counter on the reversal super. Let's see if Bigwil can try to close it. Tries to chase down with the wild assault. The backdash from Classified. There's a little bit of breathing room.
Immediate overhead, catching Bigwil, pressing something on wake up. Leaves him driver, won't be enough to kill, but it is a hard knockdown for Classified to mix with.
Send here with the 2D, keeping it blocking with that minion toss. Nice JD to interrupt. Lift off again, JP to close it.
Massive bit of damage there as Bigwil swinging the momentum back to their favor. 2Edge is going to reach a round start. TampaNeverSleeps, the same side low is going to come through. An immediate super as well. Deny any sort of burst. Bigwil ties up our set, demandedly so.
Okay. Tying it up. And Classified doing everything they can to try to keep Bigwil at bay. And the minion navigation has been pretty excellent here from Bigwil. You have some great tools to try to just erase minions off the field. Yozansa can really help out, especially on your forward approach. And then going Kabari can kind of snipe right through. But you got to be careful because if it's shield minions, you get stopped in your tracks. Classified's been doing a great job at active defense, especially already at round start. But immediate Kabari, 6P denies minion. No chase down. We're taking that distance to get the far slash.
We come through right here. Going to be collecting all sorts of hits. Chasing with that air throw as well. Seeing Classified was stuck in an animation, so no way to escape the throw. Bigwil, I mean, just absolutely dominating right now. Back-to-back perfect 0.
Looking good right now on the fadeaway. JS. Oh, see, Yozansa caught the backside, but there's a shield to keep things safe. And dissuade from the approach, and what an air throw before we can get caught by the Yozansa.
Okay, they trade. Not able to get the full pickup, though. Just outside of that range, but once again, Classified finding yet another air throw. Meaties with the minions. The Bigwil, undeterred, just presses through everything with a 5P, and now we're set back to neutral. Punished, though, on that overextension with the Kabari. It's a round for Classified now.
Backing off. Toss. Another one here. Ooh, big JS. Yozansa got the lift off. Calls out the burst a mile away. Shatter, but not quite enough to finish the job yet. Oh, I love the approach with the JS. Denies the minion, but yet Classified still finds an opening.
Get the big jump up though. Bigwil staying alive here. Tries to just shoot the gun. Really finding its mark. Whiffs that JK, but Classified not in the position to punish even with the RC slowdown. Excellent normal to check, but we jumped in. Nice anti-air as Big Classified keeps Bigwil contained for now. Minions behind him.
Here, got her knocked down. Minion to keep you honest. Yeah, but great defense from Bigwil. A simple 5P will do the job in what has been a killer run thus far for Bigwil.
One more game and Bigwil could go from highest place at 17th to at least 3rd. They're able to keep up this absolute warpath. I'm just going back through the brackets right now. It was actually, so this is actually a run back between these players. So I mentioned that they hadn't played each other yet. That's a lie. They played earlier today. It was in winner's side of top 24 where Classified sent Bigwil to losers 3 and 2. So this is Bigwil's run back to immediately try and tie up their head-to-head record.
Applause YRC to get a little breathing room. The 2H. And look at the approach. Another 2H low profile, the minion toss. Done.
Baits the parry out as well. Classified calling out Bigwil's aggressive tendencies, but wakes up mashing this time.
Whoa.
Just soft resets into that heavy slash. Excellent tech though from Classified, keeping themselves alive. Bigwil not willing to let this round go, not without a fight.
Ooh, huge JP though. Not able to pick anything up after the RC slowdown to see if we can get advantage of it, but chased down by Bigwil, threatening match point.
Check him with the kick. Push him into the minion. Good frame trap there. We're going to be able to send him through the wall is what I would have said. We didn't get close enough for the charge 5D.
All right, got a 2S though. Nice 5P pickup. 6H to extend. Quick drift. Oh, let's get the round.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Check him right now. Set point for Bigwil to get the run back.
Let's go. Got the low to pick up.
Comes through. Classified though, keeping the set alive, taking us to a final game off this Elysium driver, just like their first encounter earlier today. Incredibly explosive set between these two players. Both of their encounters going down to the final game. But it was Classified who won earlier, and if they win here, that would be a double jeopardy for Bigwil to get 4th place at TNS.
Mm-hmm.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
That's what we call. Nice. Got the fade away with the JS.
Jump. Look at that though. Bigwil scouted out Classified's movement, retreated back to intercept the
Whoa.
forward, and then runs up and whips a parry. Ooh. Confirmed. Wait a minute. Does this connect? No, things went sideways. There's no punish though.
All right, push back in the corner. Hold on.
Elevate the minions, the blue RC to cross the screen immediately. RC to stabilize, look for the burst. Classified picks the right moment to finally drop it. 2K, what a check.
The tap dust once again.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
The minion, though, able to catch Bigwil's press. Classified, again, using all of the other resources around Jacko to contest Bigwil's wake-ups. Fire 0. Looking that over.
You're surrounded by super minions, but a quick touch against Classified will deny all of it.
Has the burst though. Pixel in a dream. Able to tatami guys. Goes with a full charge 5D. And Classified just disengages, not even trying to RPS.
This should be a complete checkmate here. The minions at full screen, nothing that Bigwil can do to close the gap. No meter to their name and try to put a blast of a firecracker right through.
Kiske is quarters with CloverDragon. Amazing run from them tonight, but now we're moving up to the next matchup. Immediately getting into it, RedIAmNot and Classified already queuing up to throw hands.
Right into it. Looking to close this out. Jacko to play up against this Goldlewis, which is fine here. Probably a much more comfortable matchup against Goldlewis than Giovanna, honestly, because of the same reason we saw against Baiken, same reason we saw against Leo, just to keep things locked in the corner here with minion play.
RedIAmNot not able to block the tap dust. Sent through the wall.
Oh, the lift off here for the Behemoth. Watch out for the beam, so it's going to deny the minion setup, and yeah, it's tough here. You're going to get caught by the quick Behemoth Typhoon there.
Set the turn now. Good defense so far from Classified. Jacko able to reset the pressure with the blue Wild Assault.
Yeah, keep pressuring with these super minions. That's a little bit longer there. Super minion down.
So much damage. Look at that risk gauge as well. RedIAmNot just barely gets hit before we can get a mortal counter hit on anything.
Jit. Launching with the Behemoth. Oh! Oh no, we tried to escape, but RedIAmNot quick with the Thinkums. Gonna catch the backside Behemoth Typhoon.
I'm a genius. Oh no. Run up throw. It ends like that. It ends like that, man. This is. I hate Mondays, John. I hate Mondays.
That was beautiful from RedIAmNot. Just covering the backside there is huge.
All of that work. I mean, you had RedIAmNot's Goldlewis locked up in the corner. Your gang and jumping him with the buff on him. He's got his risk gauge cracked out, and he wins that round. It's over, man. It's over.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
All right, let's get back into this second game. Classified once again getting the pressure set up, but there's that Thunderbird trying to control some space. Wow.
Set up here. Ooh, same side. Thought we'd go for a cross up. Uh-oh, watch it.
No, they got sniped. Stagger though, open up Classified.
Down again. Goes for the left-right scenario. Tap dust with RC. But the 2P just so brave to A.B.A here. Red still going to get bounced off the wall, and the Shatter will finish the job.
Why Wild Assault round start? This time, I'm not really finding anything with it, and just sort of playing the neutral. Nice check on the minions, and the low is actually going to catch Classified at the ankles. Cross up with the overhead. Classified's going to burst out, stopping the damage.
Jump in, does get drifted away. Okay, nice low. Finish. One more sequence. Oh, but the 5K. Ooh, got the 5P? Uh-oh. Wait a minute with the close slash. All right, still able to push away with the RC. FD for a little bit more pressure here coming from Classifieds. Either player can clean it up. The sandwich between the minions, but waiting for a move from Red, who is not biting, and this time around the counter hit. Classified. Gonna tie it up.
Blow for blow so far in our losers final. As expected from these two incredible competitors. And they have a long, extensive history as well of trading blows. Over 36 sets played with each other in brackets. RedIAmNot, though, clear favorite here, winning 23 of them, a 64% win rate. So classified a bit of an underdog here, but has occasionally pulled off the upsets. Let's see if tonight is one of those nights.
Put you right back in the corner of the Red RC. My God!
Get the corner, man. Put him in the coffin and bury him 6 feet deep. That's a round gone in the blink of an eye.
Anyway, the JD to call it the jump. We're gonna get this super with the Elysium driver. Ooh, extra chunk of damage here, but not gonna get the kill.
All right, YRC get off of me, but it's not gonna keep classified away. Able to run up, get the 5K, take us to a final round here in game number 3 to see who takes the lead in the set. Blocking the overhead, but Behemoth Typhoons are starting to come out now.
Nice. Actually, Guard Crush. All right, backdash away, 2K. Making our clash. Here. Oh my goodness. And once again, the blender of the Behemoth Typhoon.
All right, RedIAmNot now takes the lead in the set. Can they finish it here, or does Classified Jacko have a little bit of fight left?
Duel 1. Let's rock.
The dance does begin. Quick mini with the 5P. Nice with the close slash. At that massive counter hit. The chase does begin, but we go air to air. JS gonna push you right back.
Skyfish, though, actually able to just shred through the minions and everything. That's pretty fantastic.
It's very scary, though. All right, nice low block. YRC opportunity, but the 5K is still going to deny your forward approach. We're looking at the match point here. A low duck into 2D. Soccer kick, the far slash connects. Another one. Time to quick cancel as we try to make that approach off those far slashes. 5K just locks into the corner.
The Elysium driver as well for the hardest of knockdowns. Classified, carrying the momentum through, but as long as Goldlewis lives, the round is not done.
See, watch it. That's yeah, we're gonna spend for as much damage as we can to get the knockdown. Close the gap. Watch it. Ah, committed with the 2D. Super minion here, so we're trying to play the zoning game. Still keep chipping away with the tap dust. This Classified tries to catch up in the round.
Keeping the tournament run alive, but there it is, Wild Assault. Your days are numbered, RedIAmNot. But Classified, the life bar is certainly a little more presently numbered right now. 2D does connect, though, giving us a full pickup. Trying to run the offense. Low to a full pickup here. The Elysium driver is going to be a hard knockdown.
Watch it. Yeah, it doesn't take the time to close the gap. Recognizes that extra 50%. The Wild Assault denying all minions. No air throw, so we'll take an anti-air. Guard Crush. Yeah, without any resources for wire, so you go for Deflect Shield, but still locked out of jumping away from the corner. The JD denying any exit. And that means RedIAmNot rises back to the ranks of Grand Finals against MFCR. That Grand Finals opportunity as we see MFCR and RedIAmNot clash once again. The set went 3-2 the last time they fought against each other in the winners finals. Nobody Gambit is that distance game now. MFCR definitely willing to apply pressure as Leo Whitefang wants to do, but you can't show fear in the face of Goldlewis, otherwise that gives them opportunity to pull through some of those behemoth typhoons, right?
Cross-up's gonna connect. Fire away right now. We're approaching.
Waiting on that Thunderbird to go away so we can get that 5K to connect there.
Oh, too soon on the throw, though. It whiffs, and that gives RedIAmNot a massive opportunity.
Nice! Got the far heavy to connect. There we go, 5K chase down. Guard Crush, we saw this one before, but overhead immediately this time. Guard Crush.
Cross up as well. Big combos here. Another cross up as well as MFCR, the one in the blender now.
Nice. And we saw that quick stop there from MFCR. Didn't want to get caught by another behemoth. Red trying to bait MFCR to a bad scenario. 5K into the Prominence burn. Not enough to kill. Still a touch is all that MFCR needs. Oh, the clash!
Are we ready for the cancel as well? That's high level awareness, but look at that. Instant block into throw, and before the Thunderbird can even connect, it's another throw. So smart on the decision making from RedIAmNot. They take game number 1 violently.
Violently indeed.
Yo, shouts to Problematic for pulling up as well. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome to our grand finals, everybody.
So getting to this game number 2, we'll see if MFCR can still press the offense. Wasn't too far away from victory. It's just RedIAmNot starting to call out these pass-throughs. All right, Stagger goes for the close slash. Turbulence. Just enough meter here to get super, but opts to reset the corner. Doesn't want to have to chase down. There we go. Providence Bird again.
Knockdown for MFCR. Same side. Tap Dust, though, didn't actually cancel. Built the meter with that overhead, but I think their timing on the RC input might have just been off. So RedIAmNot given another chance at life here. Bait the DP. Immediate Roman cancel before the Skyfish can come out. This is anime, man. The sword, can be faster than you, the gun.
Have to really scramble for it with that lariat. There he goes. Pass through again. Or back turn slash, rather. Adequate BRC. Nice 5P to Turbulence.
Retreat, giving up ground while that Thunderbird's active. Not able to whip punish despite the timing on that. But here's RedIAmNot now getting in. Same side on that over. I thought cross up for sure. I got hit.
I thought a flash was going to rip through. Check Guard Crush again.
Oof. Okay, it's the round started. Look at how much extra distance Red-Eye continued to pressure until we got that close slash. JH does actually finally flashes right through. 6P whiff canceling the PRC immediately. That's pretty diabolical. MFCR still trapped in this corner as RedIAmNot holding firm ground. Punishes the sweep. Chilling on the Thunderbird. There it is, using that deflect shield.
Nice. Check out to come through. Wild Assault 2K 2D with the side swap. She staggers. Actually enough for the Providence burn again. We have 50 meter in the tank for one more offensive mix.
Excellent defense until we bet wrong on the throw and MFCR punishes it. That is now 1-1 between our grand finalists tonight.
Certainly going to be back and forth between these two. If the last set was anything to kind of prove here.
I've seen some YouTube commenters asking about Jack. Jack is not playing tonight. He's either in South Korea on the way home from South Korea or is done playing Strive for quite a while. He just won the World Tour. Man doesn't have to grind anymore with this game. He can chill for a few weeks, take a well-deserved vacation.
Backing off, letting this Thunderbird kind of wear down. Oh, all right, 5K opens. Bless the dome. Down with the super. Oh, yeah, but we can parry. No, actually didn't recover from the 5K. Unfortunate.
Oh, sending it with the super. Back turn stance, swinging despite the blue RC being tapped on Neo. That is a gutsy move from MFCR. Trying to keep the offense here. Finds the counter hit with the stagger. RedIAmNot. Down the round now.
Go. Fireball still got caught by the Thunderbird. Very unfortunate interaction. Quite the life lead right now for Red.
High-low with that mix off the DP. Oh, another reversal though from RedIAmNot, punishing MFCR for extending. We have the RC as well, so it's a big combo zero, and it's death for MFCR.
Try to pressure with that close slash, not gonna work out here. Wild Assault off the rip to put you right into the corner. Nice a burst so you don't get back to the mid screen for free, but we get the side swap on pass through. Red notably not throwing these anymore.
Oh, the diabolical side swap.
Still with the behemoth, good fuzzy guard there, opting to jump, and unfortunately still gonna get caught. Red 2-1.
RedIAmNot takes the lead here. One more game and we'll be subjected to a bracket reset between these competitors. Unless MFCR wants to put two in a row together and give me and Zero an early night off.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh, no, Rel is here, of course. Of course! You know, if you didn't emote, it wouldn't happen. Oh, nice with the back turn slash, rather, excuse me. Side swap. Turbulence lift off here. We're resetting
it right now.
Enough.
Yeah, just taking the turn over and over again. It's a perfect for MFCR. Just as soon as you think you got him down and out, there's some other tempo, some other gear he switches to, and you feel like you're back to square one. Same side with the lows. Taking some plus frames here. Dashes in with the throw now.
Oh, see, finally catching the throw, but that one was a little bit telegraphed. Far distance here for the pass through. And that guarantees a shatter. Oh, 6P doesn't connect. Wait a minute.
First comes out, RedIAmNot needs to force something right here. MFCR respecting the super. Gets dragged in, able to punish and everything like that. Oh, that's diabolical. You blocked that?
That was insane. We blocked and then finally see our defensive block animation just pass right underneath RedIAmNot. 2-all in the set.
Same position we were in before at the winners final, and it was MFCR that stood victorious there. And TNS's very own repeat that outcome here. We have one more set within us tonight, chat. Let us know.
It's through. There it is. Slash counter hit. Thunderbird still charges through. Tried to deflect shield, but the chase down from Red.
Massive damage here.
Very cautious. JD, of course, going to connect. Go into this next round. Fully stocked on burst, but we're looking at a reset point coming from RedIAmNot.
Good cross up. Ooh, catch with the same side as RedIAmNot tries to escape with the backdash. MFCR just maintaining pressure. Scary far overhead comes through. Or knockdown.
Nice quick cancel with the throw. Stand up for me one more time with the 2K. No pass through here. Final game of the set, and that's a perfect on the side of MFCR.
Burst, fully stocked for both sides. We block the cross up. MFCR takes the turn, catches the backdash, and it's an immediate burst from RedIAmNot, not wanting MFCR to have the opportunity to get the wall break, but there's the DP0.
Yeah, bet it all. Even without meter, just went right through. Catches backdash. It's not looking good. Hard knockdown. Oh, slash there. Pressure with fireball. Doesn't need to rush. All the resources we have. Could block it to throw your minus on the White Wild Assault. And that will do MFCR 3-2 over RedIAmNot, tonight's Guilty Gear Strive champion.